Okay. So says that I'm live. Let's see. All right. I'm live on YouTube. And let's see, and I spelled multi-stream wrong. That's embarrassing. Oh well, don't really care about that. Trying to figure out what the hell going on here. So I'm on here because I'm trying to stream to here and Twitch at the same time. Now, I need to figure out if that's actually happening or not. And I don't think it's happening at the moment. Hey, Simply Beth, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, I don't think I'm streaming to Twitch. Lame. It's very lame. How do I find this out? Can I find this out? Can I go to Twitch TV? I should be live, right? What's up, Khalil? How you doing, man? TDF man, Perp Minded, Juan Contreras, Photo Fin, Delaja. Man, y'all are quick. Okay, so can I do that? Are we live? Oh, it looks like we're working. Okay. Nice. Wait a minute, is it working? Trenton, man, I am trying to see if this multi-stream thing is working. Yeah, Zach, I'm trying to see if the multi-stream is working. I'm trying to see if this Twitch stream is working. I don't know. It looks like it's working. Oh, it is working. Oh, baby. VypTalk, baby. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, this is bad. Yo, CDF man, I see you. I see you looking at me on Twitter. On Twitch, man. Yes, CDF man, I see it's working. So I got the YouTube chat right here, and I'm looking at the Twitch chat, and CDF man is over on Twitch. How you doing, CDF man? Hey, CDF man, do me a favor. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's not showing up. So it's cool that you can multi-stream, but the negative thing is that if somebody from Twitch wants to comment on the stream, it doesn't show up in StreamYard. So that kind of sucks. But obviously, if I'm on Twitch, I can see them posting on Twitch. So yeah, Zach, I'm posting to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So yeah. Janosis, how you doing, man? How you doing? So yeah. Why CDF man? Why are you telling me to mute the stream, CDF man? Why would I mute the stream? I'm not. How do you hear me twice? I don't know how you hear me twice. I don't get that. Maybe it's on your end and not on my end because I don't have anything on, dude. So it might be on your end because I have nothing on. Yeah, Zach, but Facebook and Periscope have they have custom setup in StreamYard. Twitch does not. So Twitch is like a custom thing I have to set up customly. Hey, and Secondary is on Twitch, and Simply Beth is on Twitch. All right, we got people on Twitch. All right, I see y'all over there on Twitch. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? But yeah, CDF man, I think it's on. Okay, yeah, I think it's on your end because I got nothing on but one broadcast here, bro. But yeah, I'm on live on YouTube and Twitch. Figure I need to put myself on Twitch more, so I figure I would try this out and see what's going on. What's up, Jiffer? How you doing? Unfortunately, you guys that are watching on Twitch, I can't highlight your comments because they don't come through on StreamYard, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, at least you guys can watch me and hear me, and I can read your comment because I got the chat open on my Twitch mobile dashboard, so that's cool. So anyway, what's up? Yeah. So okay, then pull a window over with the Twitch chat. How do I do that? I don't know. I got the Twitch chat open on my iPad, but I don't know how I would do that on my MacBook here. What do you mean? You can go to twitch.tv. I can do that. Yep, Josh, I figured it out, man. I figured it out. Yeah, StreamYard is their beta, their work in progress, but I appreciate being able to live stream to 2 destinations, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. CDF man says he likes Twitch better because he can lock in phone and listen. Okay, that's cool. Well, you can do that with YouTube too. If you have YouTube Premium though. Beth says, okay, got the app back on the phone and the bell it hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Zach said you need to use overlay that are provided like how I did. You mean like this or you mean like banner? I don't know. But yeah. All right. So Zach wants to come in and chit chat. Zach wants to test out his new microphone setup too. So let's see what that's about. Let me go over here to my Twitter and we'll get Zach over here and see what's up. Actually, I'm on the wrong Twitter. So I need to get out of here because I'm on the VypTalk Twitter. I am not in my regular Twitter. So I need to get out of this Twitter. And let me log out. Okay, got out of there. Log out of that one. And that one. And boom. Now we're into the regular Twitter. Now I can go find Zach, which he's right there at the top. That's pretty cool. And bam. All right, Zach, you got a link. Do what you got to do, bro. Do what you got to do. All right, who else going on? What else going on? Pep and I have nothing on. What do you mean I have nothing? What? What are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, Zach wants to test his new microphone, so we'll let him do that. Zach got fancy on it. He got a Rode Procaster, I think. So we'll let him test out the new microphone setup. See what he got, and we'll go from there. So how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing? I'm testing the multi-stream. Looks like it's working, so looking cool. Now I can build up some of my Twitch cred. Next Level Tech, how you doing, man? How you doing? Orlando, I'm using StreamYard. So this is directly from StreamYard. With StreamYard, since I'm paying for the middle tier, I have the option to broadcast to two services at the same time, or two destinations, so I can broadcast to YouTube and Twitch. And I think eventually I'm going to broadcast to YouTube and Twitter. Since my Twitter app, that's actually where my largest following is. I need to try to do that too. So, yeah. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Monday, it's been a Monday. It's all right, not too bad. How's your day been? Long time no talk, it seems like. Beth, I was talking about Windows as far as opening up chat windows, not window. Beth, crazy. No, not those kind of windows, Beth. Come on now. CDF, man, I actually have a mod on Twitch. I got El Jefe Reviews and the mod everywhere. And I also have Krista White. But Krista's been like MIA lately. I don't know. Belinda, how you doing? Nice to see you on my streams. It's been a while. So, Doug Houston YT, what's up, Doug? How you doing, So we got a few y'all. Let me start over. So you guys know that Apple TV Plus is launching on Friday. So we already got review for like 4 of the shows. I think it's only like 5 shows available at launch, but we got review for 4 of the shows. And the reviews are not too kind, not at all. Apparently, the only show on the third worth watching, apparently, according to the critic, is For All Mankind. Now, I can't really take critics too seriously, like movie and TV critics, because they don't like what I like. I'm a big action buff, so we don't really jive as far as critics and things like that. But I do find it hilarious that 4 of the 5 shows have gotten bad reviews so far. But Philly, what's going on, man? How you doing? And is that B-Mac? Yeah, B-Mac. What up, B-Mac? What's going on, man? What up? Christine said, yeah, it's been a minute. Monday has been great. Working on a late night edit to get a GoPro Max video. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, Beth, I don't know where Krista has been lately. I know she's been around. I guess she's just been busy, but she is getting it done. Doug Friday. Doug, is it U.S. only on Friday or other countries as well? Doug, I'm not sure. I need to look into that. I am not sure. I know for sure it launches in the U.S. on Friday, but I don't know if it's that for other countries or just the U.S. I'm not sure. Orlando said, "How do you like the Mac?" I think he's talking to you, Christina, because I don't have the GoPro Max. I got an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Jeffrey said, Viper, I got the new AirPod Pros iOS update. WatchOS update. Yeah, I got the update too. I updated my iPhone. And of course, when I updated my iPhone, it broke Apple Music. But Apple Music was broke anyway, so that was kind of weird. So I spent 2 hours of my day not being able to access my music because of the Apple Music server shutdown, which is why I made the video on the main channel that I made tonight, because I'm looking like, what is going on here? Like, why can I not access my music if I'm supposed to be able to access my music offline and the server goes down, but I can't access music? I don't understand it. It makes no sense. But Kristen Taylor was telling me that if I would have put the phone on airplane mode, I would have been able to listen to my music. Which he was right, because I tried it. I tried it when I read a comment and it worked. But that still doesn't. That's no good, because I can't be having my phone on airplane mode. Then I miss all my notifications and phone calls because Apple Music doesn't work. So I don't understand how Apple Music can advertise, or they tell you that you can listen to your music while you're offline, but if you download music to your phone, even if Apple Music servers even if the Apple Music servers go out, you don't have access to your music. You can't listen to it. Like, what is that? I don't understand that. That is crazy to me. That makes no sense at all. Apple Monster, what's going on, man? How you doing? John, what's going on, John? John Michelle, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Well, I can't see. That's the thing. I can't. Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like I have 5 people watching me on Twitch. So shout out to the 5 of you watching me on Twitch. I appreciate you. No doubt. No doubt. Jillian, Twitch is another streaming. Twitch is a live streaming platform. So it used to be gamers were on Twitch, but now you can pretty much do anything on Twitch, and they're expanding. Although they're starting to lose some of their biggest creators because of their policies and the way they enforce their policies. So they're starting to lose some steam, but Twitch is still the biggest live streaming platform out there. And let's bring in my man Zach Talk Tech to test out his new Rodecaster Pro. What's up, man?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Does it come?
You're cutting out though.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, there you go.
Are we getting feedback?
Nope, no feedback.
I'm hearing you through my speakers, and I shouldn't be.
I don't know about that, bruh.
I shouldn't be.
Sean Williams, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Okay. You there?
I'm here.
Why can't I hear you?
I don't know. Why can't you hear me? Check your input and output source or whatever.
I can't hear you.
That's not good. He can't hear me.
Oh, you know why? I'm stupid. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. He figured it out. He can't hear me. Seriously, like Mixer is taking everybody, man. Mixer is taking everybody crazy. All right, let's see. Christina said, "Vipe, you don't. This multi-stream is smarter." Yeah. Like I'm trying to. I have pretty much been neglecting Twitch because my biggest following is on YouTube, but now I have the option to multi-stream, and we shall see what happens. Can you hear me now, Zach?
Yeah. You know what the problem is? I didn't pick my Scarlett as an output. And the reason you weren't getting feedback is because this is a dynamic, and I need to be right beside it in order for you to hear me.
Yeah.
So indeed. I don't have to technically wear these anymore. All right. And it was loud in my face. I was like, how come he's not getting feedback?
Gotcha. All right. So we got people on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. What's your Twitch channel? Is it Twitch? What is it? Twitch?
It's Viper 1, whatever it is.
Okay. So if
Viper the number 1 altogether. Viper will take it for some reason, which I think it's me, but I forgot the password.
Okay. So Viper 1.
Viper 1. Josh, sure. Let me send you the invite, Josh, and you can come talk to us about Twitch. Because
oh wow, look at that! There we are.
I know nothing about Twitch, Josh, so I'm going to give you the invite.
I'm not logged in.
You're not logged in. That's not good.
But that's okay. I mean, they still count me as a view. Look at that. It looks good.
Oh, you mean on Twitch?
Yeah. I'm watching now. I'm watching. I got the Twitch here.
Yeah, we got Simply Beth over there, TDF Man, and Joshua Tegneri is on Twitch, which he's going to be coming in here in a minute. Josh, check your Twitter DM. You have sent the invite.
Nice.
So how do you like your new mic, man? Looks pretty good. Oh, you're grinning like a schoolgirl. You really must like it, man.
I mean, you heard it last night. I know you were in there, but I never knew I sounded this good.
Oh Lord.
Right. And you know what else I did today? I don't know if you noticed here, we're on a bit of a different angle. Go ahead and make me full screen if you can, just for a second. I'm on a different angle now. So I got the Elgato multi arm. And so now I had a tripod over here, which is what I had it on, and it's taking up so much room. So now I'm using the multi arm, just the single arm, not the one that comes out. And now it's behind the monitor. And I got rid of that. I have so much more room now here on the desk. Like a tripod takes up so much room.
You got those two cabinets behind you, pretty nice. Yeah,
you can still see the cabinets. You can see more of the overall room. Like this is pretty much the whole room. You can see my unboxing desk right there. So I'm gonna have to keep things a little more cleaner. You can see the foam that I'm letting puff up over here right now. Because that foam will be going on the wall here tonight. I've got other stuff on the floor here, but yeah, so this thing is awesome.
Now how much did that mic run you? Oh wow, it must be serious than that. Doesn't want to say, man.
You know what? Nothing.
Oh, that's right. But how much does it normally run?
Canadian dollars. Give me a second here. It's not cheap. It's one of the best in the market. I got like Apple Monster says there. I know I saw him. He's the one that viewed it. I showed the whole sub today on there, but let me just look it up really quick. Canadian dollars Rodecaster is 296 Canadian, which is probably closer to 200 American.
Right. Okay.
So it's not that bad. This is on par with the Shure SM7B.
Right.
Okay, it's a dynamic just like that. So we're going XLR out. Okay. Now I gotta get this cable in place. Now, originally last night I was going XLR out into the Focusrite, which is the interface, and then I plugged into the MacBook. Okay. I was not this clear last night because what I'm using right now is I'm actually using a cloud lifter with this. So it brings it up. So I had my gain at like 3/4 last night with the cloud lifter, but I have to turn on the phantom power, which is no big deal. It just pulls power from the computer. The gain's barely at 50%. So there's a lot more control. And plus, I also have something called the air switch turned on right now. I'm going to turn the air switch off. And you guys should hear a bit of a difference in my voice. There's not as many high ends. So that's this right now. This is with the air switch off. Can you hear the difference?
No, not really.
And here's with the air switch turned on. So you guys should be able to hear a little more high end and stuff like that. No?
Whoa, processing is like 350. Damn, okay. Woo. Damn.
Let me just check Amazon.com.
Wow. That's an expensive mic.
So they sent me and Jason both this. They sent us the shock mounts. Now, this is a universal shock mount that I went and picked up today because I don't have their actual shock mount yet. And this works. It's like a clamp style. I had to squeeze it and it goes around and it works. So they sent this. So basically everything that comes in this box right here for the Procaster. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So but the shock mount did not come. And of course, I already had the Focusrite Solo, which is really cheap. And I could have kept with that and just unplugged and plugged in, right? Because I have my Sonal up here.
Right.
But I decided to upgrade. And this is the Sonal 2i2 3rd generation. It just came out.
All right. So the Johnson DeRoe Procaster. Okay. And let's bring in the Twitch specialist here, Mr. Signeri. What's up, man?
Yeah, Jason's getting the thing. Hey, how you doing, Josh?
Good, Zach. How are you?
Yeah, man. It's been a while, hey?
It's been a while to be on live streaming. Holy Toledo. What's up, everyone?
What's up, man? I've been like forever since I've been on Twitch, bro.
Bro, man. It's good to see you on here. You look good in purple.
I'm watching the Twitch over here. This is awesome.
Man, this is definitely
I did Periscope and YouTube simultaneously last night, although it was supposed to be Facebook. I guess I didn't pick the right one. But with our memberships that we have, we can do 2 at a time. I'm almost thinking of paying the $50 to do all of them. All of them at the same time.
Oh, you doing? Oh, you got the big one. Okay.
So I'm paying $20 like you are, but the next step up is $50,
right?
Which lets you broadcast to like I think up to 4 sources at the same time,
right?
And it's not against YouTube terms because you know why? You're going through StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through StreamYard, right?
Why would YouTube care anyway? Why would YouTube care?
That was about a year ago. They were striking people or going after people that were multi.
No, they were just going after people that were on Twitch, more or less. I don't think it was for multi-stream. I don't think it was just for Twitch.
I thought they were going after people that were trying to do different sources. But anyway, I want to talk about the overlay stuff because you have I can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
Okay, I got banner, so I can do banner. But
yeah. So did you see mine last night where it had Zach Talks Tech at the corner of Zach Talks Live?
You had the banner, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was just a clear PNG banner that Geonosis made.
Mm-hmm.
So I constantly have up there my social media, and then I use their lower third where it says our names right now to say, subscribe and everything. So you should get something made and throw your logo in the corner and everything like that. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do. Like, honestly, you could do it. Basic stuff.
Buzz, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, Viper. Is it Viper with 3 Y's and a 1?
Yeah. That's my Twitch handle, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to tweet it out.
Travis said, but if you just do restream through StreamYard, you can just use one stream to do multi.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He has a point.
I also found out that Travis uses this mic as well. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Travis has apparently Viper missed the road train. Everybody's on the road train. I missed it, but that's cool.
You know what's funny is Road replied to my tweet today saying, retiring the Yeti and everything like that. Normally brands don't do that when there's another brand involved, right? But the Yeti treated it with. I've never had a problem with it. It's just a great backup now. So
yeah, I mean the Yeti. No, don't get us wrong. The Yeti is a great mic,
Yeti's
if you're starting out, no doubt. But when you were getting the big boy streaming like we do, we need something better than the Yeti do. So, Josh, like I said, I'm not a Twitchy man. I do all my work on YouTube. So you are the Twitch man. So tell us what's happening with Twitch, man.
Well, I don't know if you guys are active on Twitter or not. I know Viper is. Zach, you're always on Twitter.
I'm always there.
But
I'm there.
Shroud left Twitch for Mixer.
I heard that. Yes.
I saw that. I saw that headline. I don't know who it is, but it's a big deal.
Yeah. So the TLDR is basically Shroud is Shroud's been streaming on Twitch for almost like forever. I mean, equally as long as Ninja has. Okay. And when Ninja left Mixer, Twitch was really butthurt. So like in a timeline frame, Ninja left for Mixer. Twitch was butthurt. And then Twitch basically started advertising other streamers on Ninja's page, basically. And everyone was kind of like, WTF, why are you doing this? What's going on? Like, what's going on here? And it was really kind of unprofessional on Twitch's part.
Yep.
It was sad to see Ninja leave, but also at the same time, like, it was good for Twitch at the same time because it caused competition between the two platforms.
That's good.
And it was really good. And I was happy for Tyler leaving, and best to him and everything did. Twitch made a mistake doing a couple things, just advertising other streamers. In the course of that, porn was being streamed on Twitch, which was on his page, which caught huge backlash on Twitch. They released a statement. They apologized. They said, we'll do better. 6 months later, we come to TwitchCon. Twitch was like, we screwed up. We're going to be better. We're sorry. We're going to be the best that we need to be the best. And everyone was like, okay, that's cool. But actions speak louder than words, and we'll have to see. Fast forward about 6 weeks, and now Shroud has left, and everyone's like, oh, okay, Twitch, are you going to be butthurt again? What are we going to do? And then today, Twitch finally released a statement basically saying, congratulations, good luck, Shroud, best wishes to you. And it was really good to see Twitch do that. And I kind of was just like, okay, we're maturing. We're being better. And it's nice to see that.
Yeah, I would hope so for big the platform that they are. But I'm interested to get your take on this, Josh. I think one of the main reasons why a lot of big timers are leaving Twitch is because they are inconsistent in the way they enforce their policies, especially as it relates to male and females. It seems like females get away with a lot on Twitch that men just don't get away with. So, what is your thoughts on that?
Here's what I can say. I think that this is a new chapter for Twitch. I totally agree. I think Twitch was unfair in their policies. I think Twitch at the time they weren't being responsible as a platform. I do agree to the sense that certain streamers get away with other things, and it was just kind of uncalled for in every manner. And it's hard to say like Twitch has changed because again, actions speak louder than words, and we're just kind of have to watch for what happens and see how Twitch reacts. They're doing a lot of cool things for streamers. They're adding a lot of cool things. And it'll be interesting to see how Twitch continues through the rest of 2019 into 2020. But I think Twitch has turned over a new leaf, and I think we're looking at a different Twitch than what we've seen before.
They almost have to commit they're coming for their neck.
Mixer, I don't see. Here's where I'm at with Mixer. I love every streamer that's on Mixer. I think if you're streaming on Mixer, it's great. I think if you're looking to get into streaming, Mixer's a really good opportunity.
Here comes the Kardashian butt. Go.
Here's the thing.
But
Microsoft owns it.
Yes.
And while I want to believe that Microsoft is going to put every dollar and energy and blood, sweat, and tears into this platform, it's Microsoft, and I just don't believe it. It only matters on one thing: will Microsoft take this platform seriously, or are they just going to kind of throw it away?
I mean, how much money are they paying Ninja and Shroud? They better take it seriously. What do we mean?
I agree, but like, there's a difference. They're trying to play with the big boys here. I mean, they're trying to compete with YouTube and Twitch. I mean, if Twitch is up here, Mixer's down here. Like, there's millions and millions of people streaming. There's a million people over there. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's true. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think Mixer's trash. I think Mixer's trying to compete, and I think the competition's good. It's good. It's no different than like YouTube. There is no competition for YouTube. And Philip DeFranco said it best, that like YouTube doesn't have to pay for people to like put their videos out because there's nowhere else to put videos out on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to Vimeo to go look for tech content.
Oh God, no. Travis says Ninja contract is a rounding error for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
There's no official numbers. People are saying hundreds of millions, and like, while I want to believe that Ninja got paid hundreds of millions, I think he got equity in Microsoft as well. I'm gonna.
You know what? Stock is better than. Yeah, that's a way to go.
Let's be realistic here. He got stock in Microsoft.
If I'm looking at the future, that makes a lot more sense. Yep. Question for you then, Josh or Signary. I don't know what to call you.
No, it's okay.
I'm just
Signary. It's fine.
If I'm okay, Viper's stream is pretty much answering my questions right now. So English IRL creative. Is there any other? Because I can't remember the last time I actually logged on here. And please tell me there's a dark mode. This is terrible.
Yeah, there's a dark mode.
Oh, dark mode is standard on Twitch. People who use light mode on Twitch.
I'm looking at light mode right now. Okay, there you go. Dark mode.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. So StreamYard, we need a dark mode.
So Zach, you're saying I'm coming through on IRL because I thought I switched to science and technology.
So let me just take a picture.
You are streaming on the science and technology, and that is where you should be streaming.
Okay, but
you also could stream in IRL because technically this is what this is. This is an IRL.
Yeah, but before I started the stream, I switched it to science and technology, so that's where I should be.
Also, when you said the RTMP thing, I literally was like, "Hey Alexa, what is that?" I'm like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, because when I was trying to set this up in StreamYard, it was asking for the stream key. I'm like, all right, I know how to get the stream key, but then it asked me for RTMP server. I'm like, what is it? Like, okay. So I did what you suggested. I started Googling it, and I finally found it. I'm like, boom, got it. Good.
It's too bad that the not yet. It'll happen. I know that they're working. They've done so much in such a short time, but it's too bad that the Twitch chat does not show over here for us yet. It will eventually, though.
You could just exclusively stream on Twitch.
He could.
I could, but I have, if you count both channels, almost probably some 4,000 people on YouTube, and I have 5 people watching me on Twitch right now, and most of them are from YouTube. So
correct.
Yeah,
to be fair for you, Viper, if a year ago you were trying to figure out which platform to stream on, I think I would push you on Twitch. But you've already pushed on YouTube, and that's great, and that's fantastic. And like pushing on Twitch is good. Like you definitely should. You have no reason not to. It'll just be difficult for you to get people over here because they're already over there. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep. But I mean, if I start doing what I'm doing now, just keep streaming to Twitch, eventually some people will notice the stream from Twitch and they might pop in and see what's going on. So I guess that's
for sure. Or even if like just the podcasts were on Twitch, like there's that too.
Oh, that is a possibility now, I guess. So okay, that leads me to a question for you then. Why did you choose to stream on YouTube? I mean, not on YouTube. Why did you choose to stream on Twitch instead of YouTube? Because you could have did this on YouTube, but you're doing it on Twitch.
So there are a lot of reasons why I picked Twitch. And the biggest reason was I knew people that already were streaming on Twitch. I had friends that were streaming on Twitch. I got into the YouTube game a little bit, making videos, and then I quickly realized that I don't enjoy editing. And now I edit now like all the time, so I didn't get out of that incident. I've then quickly realized I like just having a conversation with people, which then arced into a podcast and then eventually into streaming. And just when I literally just Googled like streaming sites, Twitch was the first. And to them, they are the first, in my opinion. I do think Twitch is up there. I'm not saying they're the best. That's not what I'm saying. They've had their faults for sure, but there is something about streaming on Twitch. And after attending TwitchCon, it really solidified on why I love this platform.
So how was your experience at TwitchCon?
TwitchCon was amazing. I know both of you have been to VidCon, so that same feeling that you have is the exact same feeling I have.
VidSummit, but yeah, similar.
VidSummit, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm going to try and attend next year.
So how long have you been on Twitch?
A little over a year and 6 months probably. We're probably coming up on a 2-year anniversary in May, I believe.
And how is your following? How is your numbers doing over there?
So I moved, like quick TLDR backstory. So I moved for financial reasons and took a step away from Twitch. Took time to learn about the platform, took time to learn from other people and people that are far smarter from me, like Ashton Kreis, Harris Heller, Wild for Games, just to name a few. Watched a ton of content, really understood analytics and how to succeed on Twitch. And now took a break from the podcast as well, and now I came back into podcasting, and now I'm ready to attack Twitch with a full hammer. And I'm excited to see what I can accomplish on this platform. And
it sounds like what happened to me, although mine was medical reasons. I took my break for. So,
yeah, I totally agree. And good to see you, Zach. Glad you're doing well.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I gained 5 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday. I'm like, oh no, but Christmas is coming up, so I kind of expected it.
Oh, that's fair.
Man.
So I have a question, Signary. So I just recently signed up for with Anchor. That's where Viper puts out his podcast.
Yep,
so
same.
So what I've done here is I've not relaunched. I've just kind of revamped my my Patreon. So there's different tiers there, and one of them that I'm going to do is I'm going to do twice a month. I'm going to kind of do a Q&A. And this past Sunday was a public one. It was just kind of a test run, but then I decided, maybe I should take the audio from this because there's good things discussed here and there and put it into a podcast. Because Roberto Blake has been saying it all year. This is the year for podcasts, right? And it just seems like something fun to do, and I'm good at talking. So, and also there's things in the tech world as well that I want to discuss and talk about, but doesn't fit my niche on YouTube. So, for example, like I come from an accessories selling background. There's things about drop protection cases and everything that people don't know about that whole industry. That's just kind of like a farce. And I would love to like dish that information out and just kind of let people know more. So, if I were to also do over on Twitch, for example, and Twitch isn't really on my radar. What categories would I go under?
About a year ago, Twitch started adding new categories, and they're always trying to add new categories. Twitch launched a talks and podcast category, and with Twitch, you have to think outside of the standard box. Like, I can give you a really good example of this. So there's a YouTuber named Christopher Yee. He creates content about building budget PCs, and tries to build it for the best bang for a buck. Does like sketchy things like going on Craigslist, going on, all those different places to get the best bang for your deal. And then he has a separate Twitch stream where he's a partner on, and he does chatting, but he's very into the memes and the jokes, and it's very entertaining. It's fun to watch. And you kind of have to kind of watch a lot of Twitch is what I've learned, and you have to see what people are doing and then do something completely different.
Okay.
And it is not an easy thing to grow, but something that both of you have that I don't, is you both have a YouTube channel that's doing very well. And now what you need to do is bring the people on YouTube to your Twitch. That's the key to succeeding on Twitch.
See, I don't know about the whole trying to make people go to a different platform, because we've been kind of told that's not the way to go. I mean, Viper, what are your thoughts on that? About trying to get people to switch over?
Here's the thing. Like, I am not big enough to pull that off, but it has to be done. Taylor Tech did it. I mean, he got to 100,000 on YouTube, but then he started his Twitch thing, and now he's getting good numbers on Twitch. So it can be done, but I think you just have to get a big enough following to where you can do that. And shout out to my man Greg Gadget over here with the super chat. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you, bro. Monday Night Vibe, you know what it is. We in the building. But yeah, if you get a big enough following on YouTube, then yeah, you can do that. But for me and you, Zach, I don't think that's doable right now.
Yeah, like Twitch is not. I'm just playing everything in my head right now, like how I want to do this and everything right now. Like I barely even have a name for the podcast. I haven't uploaded anything yet. It's not a focus, but it's something I want to work on, like here and there, right? Okay.
Twitch has. I'm going to try and say, I just had a conversation about this. So I'm going to try and say what I can say, because there's certain things I can't say out loud. YouTube has an algorithm. Everyone knows this. You try and work with the algorithm to succeed on YouTube. If I was going to bare bones it, that's what YouTube is. Twitch does not have an algorithm. There is no thing pushing your YouTube channel or your Twitch channel forward. It's currently a category and then a list of people underneath that category.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
But that makes no sense. There has to be some type of algorithm in place. Although if it wasn't, then how is the channel that I see when I walk into Twitch? How is that determined? Then there's no algorithm.
So here's the basis. If you go to twitch.tv and you're given to the homepage is completely curated by Twitch. It picks part of big streamers. It gives you a recommended list, but it's not a recommended list on what you watch. It's a recommended list of like what Twitch thinks you'll like, slightly based off of what you view. It's gotten better over the time.
That's an algorithm.
Correct. Here's the thing though. Currently for me, I just have a ton of just chatting and Modern Warfare thing. Modern Warfare just came out, and I currently I have never watched a Modern Warfare stream, but the current, like, the recommended for me is like the top like 7 or 8. Also, it's usually the same for a lot of people, especially if you're not following a ton of people on Twitch.
Okay. Okay.
From what rumors I've heard, Twitch is trying to build this. This is something they want to build. But because Twitch is not a discoverable platform, it's just not. There's no way to, if I go into the search menu and type in like iPhone thing, it's not going to give me channels that are talking about iPhones.
No, because Twitch is operated at a disadvantage because the largest search engine in the world is operated by the competitor Google and YouTube. So
bingo.
Obviously, if you try to Google,
so Twitch has to build that. That's the problem we have. So Twitch has to build that. The problem is this takes time, and Twitch is trying to build it as fast as they can, and everyone's like, well, why am I not growing on Twitch? It's like, well, the key essential isn't being built yet, so you need to create content outside of your platform and then make a reason why people should come to your Twitch.
That's a very interesting thing. Tegnera, you got a fan, man. Timeless is like, oh my god, he's fangirling over you.
What's up, Timeless?
But what you say makes a lot of sense though, because because like you just alluded to, there is no search engine for Twitch. Like if you type in a Twitch channel in the Google or YouTube search bar, you're not going to get a Twitch channel. So,
correct.
Like you said, you have to it's like you were alluding to. You kind of have to build your Twitch audience outside of Twitch, and then try to get them over to Twitch. So, I mean, but I don't know. I'm of the mind. Go ahead.
Nope. Sorry, I'm bad at cutting people off.
I was gonna say I'm of the mindset that I'm not really trying to like build on multiple platforms. I'm basically trying to concentrate on YouTube and build that up. And then when it gets to something substantial, then I'll try to start expanding on the other platforms. But I don't want to spread myself thin across all these platforms because then I'm not giving YouTube the time that it needs and deserves. So I'm just focusing on YouTube for now, and then when the time is right, I can expand to different other platforms.
I think Twitch is a beast of itself, and I think Twitch should be taken seriously. It's no different than like TikTok. I myself don't even take TikTok as seriously as I should.
I don't even have a TikTok.
Neither do I.
You know, a year from now, we're gonna regret that we didn't start a TikTok.
For sure. We'll have the same conversation and we'll be like, God, we're so stupid.
I don't know. I think it depends on what you're trying to do. For me, it wouldn't be beneficial for me to have a TikTok.
Twitch streamers are big on TikTok. It's a really good platform for them to be on.
I don't get TikTok. I don't understand how the app works or anything.
Vine. It's just Vine, but better.
Yeah, I never got that either. I was just a watcher, you know.
I will say though, there's a book by Ashley Christ, and it's a stream coaching thing, and it's an audiobook and it's a physical book as well. And it's a great book for people trying to understand Twitch and learn Twitch. I highly recommend it to any streamer, anyone trying to understand it, because Twitch is different. It's not YouTube, and when you've devoted your entire life to YouTube, it's hard to understand a different platform and a different way they work. Even like Twitter and Instagram, like I'm still learning how to use Twitter still to this day, and I've kind of understand a little bit of what to do and what not to do. And so
hey BMac, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the love, dude. Appreciate you, dude.
So Vipers, anyway, I was gonna come on, I was gonna ask you to try out some different overlays and everything, but you obviously know where all that stuff is and what to do, right? If you wanted to, right?
Yeah, it's on the so we got there's a brand section over here.
Yeah, branding. That's what you want. So you want to put a logo. It'll be up. So if I'm looking at the stream right now, it'll be in the top right hand corner,
like it is right now. Right above
there you
your
go.
head
Boom. So there you go.
Right above your head there.
Yeah, right above my head. And then what you could do is if you
there's the overlays. Okay.
There. Yeah. So there. Yeah. Okay. So now you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So what Geonosis did for me is he made one for me. So my information is all up here. Right, like you saw the other night, and then I used the lower third to put like subscribe or here's my Instagram, right? Even though it was already up there as well, and then you have the logo up in the corner, and it just looked and felt different, right? It's still StreamYard, it's just uniquely yours. That's all.
So a third thought on Twitch says if I keep multi-streaming, then I'll gradually grow on Twitch, which is probably true, because like I said earlier, if I stream on Twitch more and more, and people notice the stream, they might come check it out, but it'll be a slow burn, but it's a slow burn on YouTube too. So what it is with that.
So how do I follow Viper on Twitch? Like I'm pretty sure I already am. Do I have to? Okay, it says unfollow, so I don't want to click that.
Correct.
I want to leave notifications on. Okay, so there we go. I'm already Okay, cool.
So Greg was talking about how he heard about Facebook line about view numbers, and he feels like TikTok is faking numbers. And TikTok is also under scrutiny because they're run by a Chinese company. So that's that whole thing.
Listen, gentlemen, I have to go. My wife just messaged me. We have shawarma upstairs that was just delivered. So
can you mail me some?
I got the chicken. I got the chicken and beef wrap, and then my wife got some falafel balls, which is terrible carbs, but damn,
it's worth it. It's so worth it.
I've been walking a lot lately, so it's okay. It's okay.
It's good.
So. Viper, thanks for having me on, and thank you for letting me show off my new microphone.
No problem, man. You have a good evening.
A Rodecaster Pro. No, Pro. I don't even know the name of this thing. Rode Procaster? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the shortened version is the other one is the pod mic, and I love that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, good night, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Hey, Stern side. I actually started streaming on Twitch like last year sometime. I don't remember what day it was, but I did a stream or two on Twitch like last year. So I just gotta go back and figure out what day that was, I guess.
My question for you, Viper, is what made you come back to Twitch, look at Twitch again?
Oh, you mean tonight?
Yeah, like what all of a sudden like you were just like, I'm gonna go look at Twitch. Like what made that come into your head?
So I have the StreamYard client here that I'm paying like $25 a month for. And they just added the ability to stream to multiple platforms. So I can stream up to 2 platforms. I can stream to 2 places at the same time. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go see if I can figure the Twitch thing out and I can multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube. So I did, and here we are.
All right. Good to see. Glad to have you on. We'll have to get you like a purple sweatshirt, like a purple hat.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Well, you'll have the tattoo by the end of the month, guaranteed. That's usually how it works.
So, when you're on Twitch, how long do you normally stream for when you're on Twitch?
So normally, I think an average Twitch streamer probably streams anywhere between 3 and 4 hours. I would say is an average stream. It depends on what it is, but like I would say an average stream is between 3 and 4. If you're doing it full time, it's probably 6 to 7. I feel like I could justify those numbers.
And this makes me sad, man, because I could have blown up on Twitch by now if I was like multi-streaming back when I was doing my long Friday Night Viper episodes. Oh my God.
I think if you would have brought the Friday Night Vipers to Twitch, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but I truly do believe that because when something I'll give credit to Drew 100% in is that Drew acknowledged Twitch. When Drew came to Twitch, they just opened that new category of science and technology. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and I made a comment on Twitter, and if you scroll through enough tweets, you'll find it. But I was like, anyone that takes over a new category will do well in it. And like Drew did. Drew started streaming on Twitch, and literally took over that, basically owns that category every time he streams. Part of it is because he dragged people over, which was good on him, but also he had the huge following. But yeah, him taking over, and I think any like tech YouTuber wanting to take over that science technology, because it still is a category to be reckoned with. Like there is a handful of people that dabble in it, and I'm going to be honest, like a lot of it's kind of like hot garbage. That's the nicest way I'm going to say it. And like I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm just saying to make their content better. But like I definitely think if you streamed like a Friday Night Viper on here, it doesn't have to be all the time, but like once in a blue moon, just like exclusively on Twitch, I think it would do well. I think it would really pop. You just gotta get Jonathan Morris on here, and then it's
I couldn't do it exclusively on Twitch, but yeah.
I think it would be really cool. Or even like if you did like a podcast on there, and then you just did like an extended like after show just on Twitch, I think it would do really well. It would make people come to Twitch, because if they're already on YouTube, then they're just gonna stay there. They have no reason to come. But if they're like, oh, there's another hour of Viper talking to X person for about like whatever, I'm gonna go over there then, because then like I get to continue that conversation.
Now here's the cool thing though. My biggest issue with Twitch before, and why I didn't really attack it that much, was because you had to go through OBS. And OBS was a cluster F to me, man. I couldn't stand OBS.
Yeah.
But now, since I have the option to go through StreamYard, this is definitely a possibility, because StreamYard is very easy to use, and I can understand what to do with StreamYard. And the other thing with YouTube is that you can't do live reaction to like live streams and shows on YouTube without getting copyright. That's not a problem on Twitch.
Oh no, you can do whatever you want. Well, you can't do anything you want because like nipples apparently can't be seen. I don't understand. But like you can basically do everything. Though. Yeah, you can basically and like Twitch is very easygoing. Like, should you be streaming copyright music on your Twitch? Probably not. Is Twitch going to come and yell at you because you're not an affiliate and not kind of like a nobody? No, not really. It might happen. It has happened on the rare occurrence, but like it is the very much rare occurrence.
Yeah, I like that, because that's why Drew does all his things on Twitch. Every reaction thing he does it all on Twitch, because he doesn't have to worry about copyright and all that crap.
Correct. And that's honestly the best part about Twitch is that you don't have to worry about the copyright issue. People literally, there are just chatting streams where people will take a break from their gameplay or do whatever, and they'll eat lunch and they'll watch YouTube on Twitch. And it's you're just kind of like, you can do that, and everyone's like, yeah, it's technically like you're still adapting because it's your reaction to it at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can do anything on Twitch within reason. That's not TOS against.
Right. But I mean, obviously, we both know as the platform gets bigger, they're going to cut down on that any
for
other
sure.
platform.
Oh, for sure. So my big thing for you, and I didn't know these people existed, to be completely honest, is that you don't use OBS and you do use StreamYard now.
Yeah.
But you were super excited for the new Twitch broadcasting software.
Yeah, I did a video about that, but the problem is it's only for PC, and I'm a Mac person, so that kind of limits what I can do with that.
Yeah, I do. I think they'll definitely bring it because I'll have to bring it to mobile. It'll probably come to mobile before it comes to Mac, but it will come. So. Because you can already the Twitch app has already gotten better, and I can already see them just adding a broadcasting thing. But you can use I can pretty sure I can stream from my iPad to Twitch easily. Yeah. Yes. So eventually it will come to Mac, but it won't be as good as OBS because if you ask any streamer, OBS in any version, whether it's from Streamlabs or Stream Elements or just plain old OBS, it's not going to be as good because they're building it literally. It's not a remix of OBS. It's a completely built from the ground up. So it's not going to be amazing when it first starts out with, but I do see good potential in it.
If you can't make a native streaming solution for your own platform better than some third-party client, you got problems.
Here's the thing though, OBS has been around since pretty much since the dawn of Twitch, to be honest. Probably since Justin TV, if I had to guess. I don't want to be for sure. But no, I agree.
So Stern thought that's pretty chill as long as you follow TOS. Yeah, I get that. Like I said, Drew does all his Apple event live reactions on Twitch and things like that. So now I can actually do that if I want to on Twitch. Now that I can do it through StreamYard.
Oh, for sure.
Because me and OBS don't get along. I tried that once or twice, and I'm good. No, thank you.
No, that's fair. And I think if you're just trying to do the standard just standard stream or even restreaming, I think in your circumstance, restreaming makes a lot of sense. And I think now that you have the ability to broadcast to Twitch, you have no reason not to.
Yeah, StreamYard makes it pretty easy, no doubt.
Oh, for sure. So I guess at some point we have to talk about this because I'm just genuinely curious on your opinion on this. So Apple released their new earbuds.
ProPod, yeah. I mean, AirPod Pro.
ProPods. I like that name better.
AirPod Pro, yeah.
What's your initial reaction off of that?
So it's a little weird because they're legitimate earbuds at the time, and me and legitimate earbuds don't get along because they never stay in my ear, so I'm a little afraid of that. I think it's cool that they have an adaptive feature that they will tell you what ear tips are the best for your particular ear. So I think that's pretty cool. But I think I'm still going to have the same problem I have with any other earbuds like those, and that they're not going to be able to stay in my ear. Mm-hmm. That's why I like the normal AirPod, because the normal AirPods don't go directly into your canal. They just rest on your ear. And I know a lot of people, those don't work, but for me, they work perfectly. I can do everything in those. I can shake my head, do everything, and they stay in perfectly, like the perfect fit. But these are not going to be like that. These are going directly into the ear canal, and I don't know. And plus, I find it kind of weird that the stem is shorter than on the regular AirPods too. So is they going to be able to pick up sound pretty well? I mean, I would imagine, but that's a little weird. So I don't know.
No, it's interesting. I remember I had a friend of mine. He texted me and he goes, "Oh, did you see that Apple released this?" And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And I really like the Sony ones.
Yes, I had those. I used to have those. Yeah.
Yes, I have a pair somewhere here, and those are my favorites.
The problem with them, they didn't stay in my ear.
See, those fit my ear. And it was kind of but I had a hard time justifying $240 or $230 for them. But then they're worth the money. Don't get it twisted. They're worth the money. Oh no, for sure they are. No, definitely. I've owned them now for a little bit and I love them. But then when I remember everyone complaining about price with the AirPods Pro, and I was like, well, if I compare them to the Sonys, they're equally as comparable to the Sonys. The only difference is that the Sonys are not sweat resistant and those are, which I kind of liked a lot. So. Yep. But no, yeah, we'll see. No, it's good to have you on Twitch, and it's good to see you as a content creator grow. It's been fun to watch you grow.
I appreciate it. Yeah, this is definitely new territory if I start doing this all the time. But like you said, really no reason not to now. Mm-hmm. Apparently, I got 5 people watching me on Twitch, so that's pretty cool.
You're basically famous. You're basically Ninja at this point. It's the stars are the limit.
Yeah, but. That dude Ninja, he put in some long hours to get to where he is, man.
Oh, for sure. And I think any streamer, like the amount of hours they put in, like it's so weird because like even with like parents or like any like older, how do I put anyone that's not in like the creative space, when you tell them like, oh, what do you do for a living? And then you're like, oh, I play video games. And you're like, that's a thing. And I'm like, there are people on YouTube that make cooking stream or cooking videos. And they're like, that's a thing. And I'm like, oh man, like, yeah, like anyone will watch anything at this point.
Absolutely. And it's amazing what you can do on the internet. So that's the other thing that Twitch has going against it, is that the general mainstream perception of Twitch is still as a gaming stream platform.
It is.
So they need to find a way to escape that. And I know they're coming up with these different categories and things like that to try to break out of that. But it's going to take a long time for Twitch to break out of that, just a gaming platform mantra, because anytime I think about Twitch, I'm like, okay, I can go watch people play games, and that's it.
Right. Twitch did, and that like having that having that vision of like, oh, it's just a gaming platform is true. Twitch just put out like a handful of ads of a new ads explain like what Twitch is. And if you've ever seen them, they're honestly actually really good. And like Twitch is everything, but it's also nothing at the same time. And while it is primarily like gaming, and it's huge as base as gamers, it allows anyone to come into this platform and be like, oh, well, what about cooking streams? And then you now all of a sudden you have a ton of cooking streams, and that's pretty regular. Or like people who there's one that's like a hitchhiking stream where like literally they hitchhike across America back and forth and they stream it the entire time. And like it's interesting. And like, or you have like science and technology. I remember watching one stream that someone was looking at like a cell and like was like, oh look, this is the mitochondria and like this is a cell wall. And you're like, I'm watching someone tell me like the breakdown of a cell on Twitch. Like what? And yeah, it's just really weird to see. It's really weird and also awesome to see like streams that are not just gaming. So that's why I said like,
at some point you get tired of watching gaming streams, no doubt.
Yeah, I can only watch someone build in Fortnite so much before I want to like pull my eyes out.
Hey, Sternside, thank you for tuning in, man. Have a good night. No doubt. Man, it's weird. This whole being back on Twitch thing is kind of weird, but
it is a little weird. But I think if you look at Twitch and you again like think outside the box, I think you'd be. It's like you have to like. It's no different than YouTube where you have to find a niche that no one's doing or do it better. You just have to now find something on Twitch that no one's doing, and then just tackle it and take over it.
See, the problem with me for trying to build on another platform is what you were talking about earlier. It's not about me just streaming on Twitch. It's about me coming on Twitch and watching other Twitch streamers and being present in their communities and things like that. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't have time for that. I'm too busy on YouTube
for sure.
my YouTube thing. So I have no time to build Twitch relationships. So that kind of sucks for me, but it is what it is.
I think if in this, so you're saying in the sense of like you want to take Twitch over, but I think like the time is probably the biggest deal.
Like I said, I would obviously you want to be on as many platforms as you can, and you should. But right now, YouTube is my main focus, and anything anything that takes time away from YouTube is bad, in my opinion, and I can't really be dealing with that too much.
No,
but I don't mind doing things like tonight, like restreaming to Twitch. That's fine, but I don't have the time to like go over to Twitch and like watch everybody on Twitch and streaming and gaming and things like that because I'm too busy watching YouTube creators and things like that, or I'm too busy making content on YouTube. So I don't have the time to build those relationships on Twitch that I built on YouTube. And plus, I've been on YouTube for like over 10 years. So there's that whole thing.
It's the same thing with me. Like I spend my every dying breath into Twitch more than I do YouTube. Like I still watch a ton of YouTube, probably more than I probably shouldn't. And while I want to find more and more, I'm always constantly looking for more and more creators, not only just to bring on a podcast for content for myself, but also just to learn and grow from them. But for me, it's more difficult to like take time to go through YouTube and find creators and find new ones. And that's where I use like Twitter in a lot of ways. And I'll like today, I remember like scrolling through Twitter and like finding a creator that was into filmmaking, but also like had a podcast about creators. And it was just really cool to like see that. And I'm like, oh, cool. A new YouTuber that I didn't have to go look for because Twitter did it for me. And I think Twitter is like the ultimate winner. And like social media, like period, just because like it brings all of them together.
Oh yeah, Twitter is my jam.
I love Twitter. Twitter is my life.
Beth, I don't know if they call it AdSense on Twitch, but I think Twitch has an affiliate program and they have a partner program, so they do have a way for you to make money on Twitch. Yeah,
correct. So you have the affiliate program, which is, I believe the requirements is you need at least 50 followers. You need to be streaming to a minimum or to an average of 3 viewers, and I think in like a 7-day period, and then I think you need like 12 hours of streaming total within a 30-day period, which is pretty easy. And then once you hit that goal, you automatically hit your affiliate status. That gives you the ability for people to subscribe, whether that's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, donate via bits, which is like Twitch's currency, basically. 1 bit is 1 penny. So 100 bits is $1. And then basically you become an affiliate then, and then from there you work up to partner, which is an average. You have to stream to an average of 75 viewers. I think you have to have a minimum of like 90 hours of streaming in like a 60-day period or something like that. I don't remember the exact requirements off the top of my head. Right. But affiliate status is pretty easy hit, especially if you have a little bit of a following in anywhere, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I literally advertise on my Facebook page like a billboard, and I get hate about it all the time. But it's like I have 1,200 friends on Facebook, so it's like I'm just going to advertise on there. I plan on getting rid of it at the end of the year anyway. So I'm just going to advertise this. So every day at like 9 a.m. I just go and I have a tweet that I just copy and paste like right onto Facebook. And I'm just like, it's a billboard at this point. Like, I just don't care about that platform personally. That's not a real platform in my opinion.
Does anybody care about Facebook at this point? Does anybody care?
No. Is Facebook even real anymore? Like,
unfortunately, it's still real. It's still very real.
While I agree that Instagram is cool and it's great and it's owned by Facebook, and I'll continue to keep my Instagram and grow it. Facebook honestly could just like delete itself, and that would make my life a lot easier. But they won't.
Woo, that's how you really feel about Facebook.
I do. I really, ever since my opinion on it is like, I have no problem like companies having my data and using my data to like make them better. That I have no problem with. I enjoy being served really good ads that are tailored towards me. That's great. What I don't like is them leaking my data out to the general public. That I have a problem with.
True story. Oh my goodness. So explain to me, what is the difference on Twitch between affiliate and Twitch partner?
What is the difference on YouTube between verified and unverified?
Verified, you have to have 100,000 followers, and
what's the point? What's the main point about being verified on YouTube?
Basically for identity purposes more than anything, and then it shows you that people that you have at least 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, more or less. Right.
Same thing on Twitch. It also makes brands look at you the same way as like you're taking this seriously. You're a real, like, you have a substantial following. The only difference between it, like an affiliate as a partner, is really just the verified check mark. That's the only thing that for Twitch, they're more and more making the line less and less, or more and more blurry on what's the difference. And it should be in the sense of like, partners get like a handful of things that are cooler. They get more emotes. They get, which I guess is cool or great. They get a verified check mark, obviously. They have to exclusively only stream on Twitch.
I'm about to say, once you become a partner, you can't restream it. You can't multi-stream no more, right?
You can't, unless you have some communication to Twitch talking about. So there are streamers like Harris Heller, whose whole reason he became big on Twitch is because he talked about how to grow on Twitch through YouTube. And so every once in a blue moon, he'll stream on YouTube to bring people over to Twitch. Because Twitch knows that's where he gets his following at. It's not from Twitch, it's from YouTube. Mm-hmm. And that's how he's able to bring people over to Twitch. So Twitch understands that, and they're okay with like, okay, every once in a blue moon, go ahead, you can stream on Twitch. We have no problem with it. So, but the only difference between an affiliate and a partner is a verified check mark, and that's pretty much it. They're always constantly giving affiliates more and more. We recently just got ad revenue, which was huge for affiliates. They promised this in 2018, but they officially gave it to us in 2019. We're not going to argue about that because we finally just got it. Yay. And while people will be like, oh, there was a huge argument on Twitter about this, of partners complaining that affiliates shouldn't get ad revenue. And
Lord.
Right. Lord have mercy on these people. And basically the consensus is that like your ad revenue is not going to make me a better streamer. Like your ad revenue just helps me like make this more and more feasible. It's not, the ad revenue does not make me a better creator. Like that's not how this works. The like more emotes that Twitch gives me does not make me a better creator. It just makes my community more and more great to give to them. And people are not liking the idea that Twitch is like blurring the lines between a partner and affiliate. They feel like there should be like stern lines that like you only get this and you only get that, and like that's not how it should be, because partners should help affiliates grow in the sense of like everyone starts at zero, and like just how YouTube has done it in the tech community, seeing Jonathan Morris and other big YouTubers come down and help, I'm gonna say you or us grow better and learn from them. It's really good. It helps. Everyone's winning. Like there is no one losing in that circumstance.
Right.
In my opinion, I should say. So I love Twitch with I do bleed purple.
Clearly, you are always on. Like I remember you were like on every day, like back a few months ago. So yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. I mean, like 7-8 months ago. Yeah, I streamed every single day, and I learned quickly that is not the way to grow on Twitch. And then I took some time off for financial reasons, and then got refinancially like settled and stern and good. And then from that time, I took time to like learn from other people and how this works and how this platform is, how to grow on this platform. And then now that I'm still obviously learning, like we all are, and now I can take what I've learned and put it into practice. So I will come back and start streaming hopefully in the beginning of November. That is my goal. But I'm currently working on graphic design and assets before I do that. So
you're working on getting fancy. Okay.
I know. Well, I want to finish. I've got 3 episodes to finish for the podcast, and then we're done for the year. Hallelujah. Because this thing has been a whirlwind of fun. I believe Jeff is coming on too. Speaking of which, we need to get you on.
Didn't you have me on?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Well, okay. That's a whole another conversation for a different day.
You mean you need to get me on again?
Yeah.
But when I came on with you the first time, wasn't that the podcast though?
It was. So okay. So I accidentally, when I left my podcast, I wanted to use Simplecast. And I wanted to make the podcast the way I wanted to make it. And what I had before was like not what I liked at all. I didn't like any of it. And I wanted it to be done right and done correctly. And so I deleted everything off of Anchor to move to Simplecast. And then after 2 hours on Simplecast, I realized I hated it. And then I went back to Anchor. And when
whoa. Time out. Nope. Let's go back up.
What?
Because I have a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's currently on Anchor.
Yeah.
And there's been some discussion about you not owning your content on Anchor and how Simplecast is better, yada, yada, yada. But you just said that you were on Simplecast, didn't like it, and moved back to Anchor. So, Josh, what is going on? Why did you get off Simplecast and go back to Anchor?
Okay, hold up. I need you to explain to me that portion on the whole, like, you not owning your content on Anchor.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is this about the thing where, like, you can't do everything what you want with your content?
No. It was like, I think it was a few months ago. I think when Anchor first became a thing, there was some controversy about how you didn't have full ownership over your content and things like that. It was something in Anchor terms of service, but they have since changed it to say that no, you own your content that you put on Anchor and this and that. So they changed it since then. So it's been updated. But that was the big brouhaha.
Was this when Spotify acquired Anchor?
No, this was long before that.
Oh, lovely. Great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Anchor. Don't get me wrong. I talked to, I don't know if Travis is still here or not, but I did talk to him about how I have my beef with Anchor and analytics department because their analytics is trash.
Yeah.
It's straight trash. And I'm trying to figure out how to figure that out because it's garbage.
Yeah, there's not much there. Like the most useful thing is they tell you where your podcast will be listened.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, woo.
Yeah, if your podcast can be listened to on Apple Podcasts and things like that, that's the best stat they got. That's about it.
No, yeah. And while the reasoning why I left Simplecast, and this is going to sound petty to a certain degree, and I don't care. I like easy. I like when things are easy to set up. I don't like having to deal with intricate little things. Same reason why you don't like OBS. Well, actually, I do like OBS. I want certain things easy for me, not all the time, but certain things. And Anchor, you literally just upload and they automatically put it on all the platforms. It does take some time, but like it automatically goes.
Yep.
Simplecast, I had to log into a Google account, log into a Spotify account, log into an Apple account, set those all up, and then connect them all together and make them all work. And no, that's dumb. I don't like that. That was dumb. I hate it. No, thank you. I literally uploaded my first episode, realized it was only on Simplecast, realized you had to put it on Anchor and all these other places, or Apple Music and all these other places, like manually. And I was like, I'm paying like $20 a month, $15 a month for what? And I was like, no. I literally like emailed them and I was like, do you not automatically like put it on Apple Podcasts? And they're like, no, you have to manually do it. And then we'll do it automatically. And I was like,
so wait, it sounds like initially you'd have to set it up to where your podcast will be accepted on Apple Podcast. But once you got the acceptance, then Simplecast will do it automatically, or?
Yeah, then Simplecast will do it automatically. But like, I didn't want to take time to like log into an Apple account and wait. And I'm just like, I just want this done. Like, I just don't want to have to worry about this. Where like I upload to, also Simplecast did have one thing I liked, and then Anchor got it, and then that's what made me switch. Is Anchor gives me the ability to automatically set schedules for certain episodes, like a date and a time when I want it to go up. Mm-hmm. And Simplecast had this, and I was like, ooh, I like this. This is cool. And I was like, all right, that's a cool feature. That's actually very useful. Because my content I would consider as like evergreen content, like it doesn't age. Its aging is really good in the sense of like it's an interview, it's a conversation, not like a topic or like what's current in news. So I was like, oh cool, I can do like four episodes in a week and then just put them out like once a week, so then I don't have to worry about like for a full month, which is what I've done. And then Anchor got that feature like 2 or 3 days later after me being on Simplecast, and I was like, oh, they have it and I don't have to, it's free. Yeah, I'm going back. Screw it. I don't care.
Yeah, John Prosser was saying in the chat that you have to manually input all your podcasts into the different platforms because you own the podcast.
Is that the real John Prosser?
That is the real one. That is the one. That's our John Prosser. Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Yeah, but that's the thing about Simplecast though. Even though you do have to manually put them in on every platform, you get the actual analytics. You get the real analytics doing it that way. With Anchor, you don't really get the real analytics, but they do automate everything for you like that. So I guess that's a trade-off.
Travis told me the way to fix it is the only one I really care about is the Apple one. I'm just curious on how we're doing because like I think it's like 74% of my audience is on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, mine's like 77%.
Yeah. And then a big part of it is on Spotify too, which is weird. And another big part of it is on like Overcast. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I asked someone in Anchor when I emailed them, and I was like, is there any way we can get detailed analytics? And they're like, oh, it's a feature that we're working on. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't wait though. That's the problem. Like, so Travis told me to try and log into an Apple ID and try and like grab I believe it's the RSS feed or RSF. I don't remember where the feed is, but grab the feed and try and see if I can read the analytics. But I don't know for sure yet. I haven't tried it. Mm-hmm. I've been too busy doing graphics for the last week and a half and fixing a website. So it kind of sits on a burner for me for now.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Anchor analytics. So we got 77% on Apple Podcasts. We got 2% on Overcast. We got 5% on Spotify, 6% on Pocket Cast, and 8% on other.
Yeah, and like it's that right there that annoys me. It's like listening platforms. You have Spotify, Anchor, Pocket Cast, Overcast, Apple Podcast, and then like a good solid like 7% of other. And I'm like, what's the other? Like,
right?
What is that other? You'll give me a 3% of Overcast, but you'll give me a 5% of other. What is that even supposed to mean? Like, and the best one is like for devices, it'll say like iPhone and then Mac and then web and then Android and then a 16% of other. And I'm like, what are you listing on? You've named all the things. What's left? Like, are you using like two like metal sticks to get like my podcast like transmitted to you? I'm so confused. I don't get what is 16% of just other. Like,
who knows, man? Who knows?
Like this water bottle literally brings in my podcast. Like if you listen, you can get all of the. It doesn't make sense. Anchor. It just doesn't make sense. I hate it. I actually hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Big Matt, people listen to podcasts outside of Apple Podcasts. Actually, it is a thing. Not very many, apparently, but it's a thing.
16% actually listen to it outside of like just other. And you're kind of like, what? It's so annoying. It's the most frustrating thing to hear. And when you contact Anchor, that's the other thing I don't like. Trying to contact Anchor, they're horrible to get in contact with.
I've never tried to get in contact with them about anything, but they are pretty good on Twitter. You tweet out to their president.
That's the only way I have to get to them is Twitter.
Oh, John Prosser saying that other probably VPN.
All right, fine. You win. Fine. Also, like, will you ever answer my DM, please? Because I want you on, and you just won't answer, and it makes me sad, John. I cry at night every night.
See, here's the thing about John Prosser. You don't find John Prosser. John Prosser finds you.
Honestly.
Literally.
So there was a knock at my door the other night, and sometimes I wonder if it's John. Just like knocking on my door and then running away and hiding in my bushes. I believe it too.
I don't think that, but yeah, John Prosser, he comes to go that he's sleeping. He's like a ninja, man. You don't find him, he finds you.
That scares me every night. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open now.
He's a silent ninja. Yeah, he just lurks.
Oh, I know he does. I love it.
He lurks and says nothing, but then when he sees something, he's like, boom, he's right there.
I did. He's like not on Twitter for 3 days, and all of a sudden he's just like, boom. And I'm like, oh, hi, John. All right, literally. Cool. You're active again. Awesome.
Literally.
I love it. Also, Creator Mindset episode like 4, maybe sometime 3.
Good luck with that. I've tried many a time.
I know you have. I just like giving him shit about it. It's fun.
Oh, we all do, and he just goes by his business.
He just kind of like floats over that question. It's great. He's gonna come in here and just like yell at me, and I can already feel it.
Nah, he's gonna stay in the chat and chill.
So what about YouTube makes you love YouTube every day? Like, what makes it want you to create on it?
Ooh, wow.
I know, deep question.
So here's the thing, though. I have been watching YouTube for 10 plus years.
Right. So
it's funny when people, when I have all these different creators that come on my live stream, they just don't come on my live stream because, I'm just asking them to. They come on my live stream because I've been present in their community and their chat for all these years, and they're familiar and they know who I am, or they see my name anyway, and it looks familiar to them. So I've kind of been in the community for a long time, and 2 years ago, I decided to start my channel, and I don't know, there's nothing quite like YouTube when it comes to like building a community and having that sense of community and the comment sections and the live streams and things like that. YouTube is just it's unique that way. It's just a unique place to be, and I just love being on there making content. And even though it's a slow grind, I enjoy doing it. But what I'm trying to do is just work better for what I'm trying to do right now, which is build something in the tech community and go from there. So that's where I am.
No, I think it's cool to see. Like, I think my favorite thing about like creators in general is like watching them grow, like watching them start at 0 or start at 5 or start at whatever. And then like in 6 months they're here, and then 7 months they're here, and like watching them progress. And I've always said it with like Yes Theory. Like I remember Yes Theory being at like 150 subscribers, and now they're at like 4 million. And it's like, it's crazy just to see like creators like that, like, especially when like you love their content and like you love them and the content and like just the vision that they have, and then they push forward and pass those numbers, and you're just like, wow, like been here since the beginning. And like for you, like it's probably like Flossie Carter, like watching him grow from like nothing to something.
Yeah, I don't remember when I caught on with him, but I know I've been following him for about 10 years now. So yeah, it's been a while.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I just love talking about tech and making tech videos, and that's why I keep doing it.
So you said, you remember? I think you said that Roberto Blake said that like podcasts are like, this is the year for podcasting.
Yeah.
Why do you believe that? Why do you think that? I'm just curious.
It just seems like we were ripe for another like medium, another mainstream medium. And podcasts, I guess they were a big thing a few years ago, but then they kind of fell off. But it just seemed like in 2019, everybody was getting a podcast. Like all your favorite YouTubers are getting a podcast. Travis and Greg, they have a podcast. Marquette Brownlee, now he has a podcast. I have a podcast. John Prosser, he has a podcast. So anybody who's in the creative space, they're extending their brand. They're growing their brand by adding a podcast. And to me, the podcast is pretty cool because it doesn't really require much work on my part. I do the recording on YouTube. I download the stream. I edit it, and then I put it back on Anchor, and it's out there. And that's it. It doesn't really require too much work, and I like doing it. So I'm like 43 episodes in, and I'm just going. Yeah, I'm just going it, man. I'm just doing it.
What have you learned from using like Anchor, and like how have you used like, how do you read your data off of Anchor? I guess that's the struggle I have in understanding that data, the little data that we're given.
Truth be told, I mean,
or do you just not look at it?
I mean, I look at it, but it's podcast stuff, so I'm not really like, I don't have a deep understanding of podcast analytics like that. I know my podcast is growing because I have over 100 listeners now every podcast, which was not a thing only a few weeks ago. So for whatever reason, I'm getting more and more people listening to the podcast. So that's pretty cool. But
I just broke over 100 yesterday. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, since I started back in January, I've had the podcast has been listened to according to Anchor over 5,000 times. So that's cool. Whoa. And I'm averaging over 110 listeners. So, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It's definitely growing. So I just keep putting it out there, and we'll see what happens.
No, I agree.
I think I'm trying to go ahead.
No, go ahead. I told you I'm bad at cutting people off.
So I'm going to say that I think I'm kind of handicapping myself because I record the podcast on YouTube, and I used to private those streams so people would have to go over to the podcast. But now I've been leaving those streams public, and I just download them and put them on Anchor like a day or two later. But the podcast is still growing, so I'm just going to keep doing how I'm doing it.
What do you feel like streaming it on YouTube or Twitch or wherever is handicapping you in the sense of like the views that like it's not something exclusive on a podcast platform? Like, not saying like a video cast isn't cool or like watching it like with the video format isn't cool, but like, you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense to you at all? Do I make sense? I feel like I'm not.
Yeah. No, the reason why I think it's hurting me is because most of my audience is on YouTube. So if I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, they've already listened to it. They've already seen it. So why would they listen to it again on a podcast medium, you know? But at the same time, it's growing. So I'm like, what is going on?
That doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. It's growing though. So I'm like, all right. I'm handicapping myself, but the podcast is still growing. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, I need to start listening to that mentality sometimes. I don't. It's kind of like I released like an episode on Saturday with the whole. I remember I got an invite from Paul, who got an invite from Brandon about doing the Team Trees thing, and I was like, "Oh, dope! Like, yeah, I want to do that. Cool, let's do it." And I like put something together, and I wanted to go out the day after in the morning for Team Trees. So Team Trees was on Friday. I wanted to go up Saturday. It's a bonus content. It's like 12 minutes long, you know, talking about influencers and how creators have an influence on their community, whether they like to believe it or not. It was like a microcast of like 12 to 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, this would be cool. I sent a tweet out. Tweet did phenomenal for like my following and my standards. It did really well. Upload the podcast, nothing. And I was like, all right, that's weird. I'll let it sit for a little bit. Still nothing. And I'm like, okay. So then that's when I learned that I was like, okay, don't upload on Saturdays. Don't actually just don't deviate from schedule. Cool, great. Do you have the same issue in the sense of like, do you have a schedule for your podcast, or is it just kind of like when you ever do an episode, that's when you do it?
I used to do it by the seat of my pants, but now I actually do have a somewhat of a schedule. Mm-hmm. I try to record an episode every Monday night. Sometimes I have to do it on Sunday because of my whatever situation I'm in for any given weekend. But yeah, either Sunday or Monday night, I usually record the podcast, and then I'll try to have it up the next day. So this past Sunday, I did an episode with El Jefe. So I just put that out earlier this evening. So now that's out on the podcast. So
okay, interesting.
Since if I grew bigger on a different platform, would I leave YouTube? I don't know if I would leave YouTube. Obviously, you want to be present on wherever your biggest following is, but I don't know if I can see myself leaving YouTube per se. I mean, like I said, YouTube is my baby, dude.
You think you would put more attention into that platform? Like if let's just say, for example, like the podcast was like almost overshadowing like the main YouTube channel, would you focus more on the podcast than
I would have to, wouldn't I? I mean, if you want to put your energy where your biggest following is, that would be kind of negligent by me if I didn't.
True. No, and I agree. I think, or maybe in the sense like you double down on the channel that's not doing as well. Like I can see that mentality as well.
Yeah, now, it's funny that you mentioned it because I actually have more Twitter followers than I do YouTube subscribers, which is just mind-boggling to me because they used to run neck and neck, but for whatever reason, the YouTube channel went. It was at a standstill, and Twitter just kind of like started blowing up a little bit. So it's kind of weird. It's funny because I have them like directly linked because at the end of every YouTube video, I give out my Twitter handle, and so they could grow like simultaneously. But I got 3,000 YouTube subscribers, and I got about 3,400 Twitter followers. I'm like, well, how did this happen? Like, what is this? I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird. Twitter is a weird place.
It's very weird.
I learned quickly that I don't. So I normally I interact with obviously like other creators and whatnot, and I've always like tried to strive away from like drama on Twitter, and then sometimes I get caught up in it.
Oh man.
So yeah. Ooh. So coming back to Shroud leaving Twitch, Twitch put out a statement of like a video of saying like good luck, have fun, Mixer, like we're excited for you, whatnot. And there was a comment like negatively talking about Twitch, but he streams on Twitch, so like that didn't make any sense to me at all. And I commented on it, like, kind of was just like, I'd love how you are willing to like cut off the hand that you used to eat, because you are talking crap about Twitch, but also like you stream on Twitch. So that doesn't make any sense at all in my head. And that tweet, like, I just started getting notifications like crazy. And I'm like, mute conversation, just mute that. I don't want to, that bad idea. I should never have done that. Like, I'm not going to delete the tweet because it's dumb, but like, I am not going to look at that tweet anymore because there is a ton of hate on it. But what are you going to do? Yeah,
you can easily get caught up in a windstorm on Twitter. You got to be careful there. Hey, Janosin, sure. There's definitely bots on Twitter, and they're very annoying. Like, they get on my nerves.
People who like follow you and then like wait an hour and then they unfollow you and then they refollow you again. Oh, those are my favorites.
Not even that. It's just like people that follow you and then they have like 0 followers, and I'm just like, yeah, you must be a bot.
Yeah.
There was this one YouTuber, and I think other YouTubers kind of got on him about a few months ago. I forget the name of the channel, but it was this one YouTuber on Twitter who will randomly follow you and then unfollow you, and then the next day he will follow you again.
Oh,
and then unfollow you.
Yes.
And then like a week later he will follow you again. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
What was his name? I'm not trying to shit talk him.
Oh God, it was like tech something. Oh Lord, I forget.
I have him blocked. I'm literally.
I blocked him too. It was so damn annoying. Like, what are you doing?
It was the most like. I remember, and then he would DM me too and get mad. Like
he never DM'd me, but he did do the follow thing. He did the follow cycle. He followed me, then unfollow me, then follow me. I'm like, dude, that's not gonna do you any. That's not getting you nowhere. I'm not gonna follow you, dude. Like, get out of here. Oh my God, it was so annoying. I just had to block him. I think my man Tech Rant ended up making a video about him. That was funny.
Did I unblock him just for fun? No, I didn't.
Actually, oh yeah, well, he's probably in the block list. So let me see. We should be able to look him up, right? We should be able to look him up.
We should look them up because, like, you need like we're informing the community on like just to watch out. I feel like it's okay.
Okay.
Did I unblock him? I think I unblocked him so he could chat with me, and I never.
You unblocked him? How could you?
I know it's the worst. No, it's like I always try to look at what. Oh, he deleted Twitter.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't block him. Maybe I just muted him. Okay, so no, I don't know where he is. Damn.
Oh, dang. Well, if you see him, then like maybe he's listening and he just hears it now. He's got to come back to us.
Oh, we got muted account. Oh, never mind. We got muted account. Let me see if I can find him in the muted. What gear? Yeah, there he is. What gear?
What gear? Yep.
Yeah. That mofo. Oh, well, what the hell is the problem? Oh my God. I thought it was a bot at first, but he's not. I think that's just him doing that. Like, what are you doing?
People are weird because it's like, I get like, you're like, it's kind of like the follow for follow thing. Like, I get it. It's tough to grow on social media. I get it. But like, something that like Travis and I talked about and like I preach now every single time is like, if you want to grow on social media, you have to put the work in. This is not a free
there's no other way.
There's no other way.
It's like Peter McKinnon said in his video earlier today. Don't be asking for shout outs and collab because a lot of times you're going to rub people the wrong way and they're just going to say no.
Especially if you're not interacting in their community.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I have. Like, I can't tweet at someone, hey, whoever, if I'm not in their community doing it. And like, how do you get a part of their community? I don't know. Sub, follow, chat, retweet,
interact, do something.
Interact. I should see your name. If I'm seeing your name constantly in my Twitter and you're a creator, it makes me go and snoop. And like, that's my favorite thing as a creator, especially when I'm looking for content for the podcast. I love snooping through people's Twitters and content.
It pisses me off when I have creators DM me wanting to come on my live streams or things, and that's the first time I've ever seen their name. I'm like, who the hell are you? Where did you come from? I'm like, I don't know you.
My rule on that is I never ask to be on anyone's streams, especially on Twitch. Like, I never purposely go in. In this circumstance, I made it just because of the fact that it was something you're talking about Twitch, and I'm like, all right, well, I know you, and I've known you since, we started first talking, and I was like, you know what? I've never done this before. Let's just see what happens. And that's when I tried. And normally I would just DM that to you, but I was already on Twitch, and I was like, I'm just going to ask. If he says no, he says no. It's his live stream. I have no problem with that at all. But you said yeah, and I was like, I literally was like, okay, lights on, camera, grab a sweatshirt. All right, okay, we're good. Like, it's fine. I have to look semi-decent today. Okay, cool, great. I don't have to look like a sweaty pig. No, and I think like creators should know that in the sense of like, if you want to get the attention of someone, like DMing me and asking me to be on a podcast is not to get my attention, but you retweeting my tweets and sharing my tweets and talking highly of my content, that is a perfect way. Also, money talks. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, definitely do that. But yeah, it's just like you said, be present, retweet, tweet at us, comment, be in the live stream, but don't come into the DM if we don't know you. Especially if you're not active, don't come into the DM. Don't do that. And the other people that get on my nerves, well, I shouldn't say get on my nerves, but the other thing that's annoying that happens a lot on Twitter is when creators will mass tag people when they post a video. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Why would you randomly tag people when you post a video? Why? That doesn't make me want to watch your video. Stop it. I
used to do that. See, everyone has like their creator mistakes. I used to do that when I first started dabbling into social media, and then I learned very quickly. I think someone DM'd me and was like, "Hey, if you want to grow on social media, don't do these, and these." And I was like, "Okay." I've made my.
I don't know if I made many creative mistakes, but I know I made a couple of them, but nothing like that. I've never like mass tagged people.
I don't think I mass tagged. No, I remember being a part of a community called the Dark Forest community for streamers. And I would tag like them and then like everyone in their list. And then I learned quickly, like, I think someone that was helping me get into streaming, they're like, hey, don't do this. It really irritates creators. And I go, really? And he goes, yeah. He's like, do you want to be tagged in 1 million tweets? And then I did get tagged in 1 million tweets. And then I learned quickly, I hate that.
Wait. We have people on Twitch that are showing up that I haven't seen in a while. Mighty Mouth. Wow. It's been a while. It's really been a while. How you doing? What's happening? I used to see you on YouTube and then you like disappear, and I guess you moved to the Twitch side. And Scott Essence on Twitch too. I know you're on YouTube though, but hey, how y'all doing, man? But I will. I hate to admit it, that I will admit one little up and coming creative mistake I made a long time ago. I was watching a front page tech live stream, and I think I super chatted or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I remember asking John Proctor for a shout out. But this was when I know, right? It was back in the day when I didn't know any better.
Oh, okay. I got one better. I can one up you on this one.
What you got?
Do you remember when Front Page Tech made us fill out a Google Doc, and for some video it was probably like a year or two. It was probably like 2 years ago.
Okay, I don't remember it. No.
Okay. So anyway, Front Page Tech needed us to fill out a Google Doc for, I don't remember what. I think it was for a podcast or for merch or something. I don't remember. No, it was. I think it was merch. And I put in the other category. And I go, would love to design merch for you or edit for you. Like, how do we make this happen? And then it was like the next day he live streamed and I super chatted and I was like, did you read the other in your Google Docs? And he's like, I did. He's like, cool stuff. I liked it. And then just like rolls on. And I was like, oh yeah, he did not like that at all.
I mean, but when you're young, you don't know better. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I do remember asking John Proctor for a shout out over a year ago. And John doesn't remember. Good. I'm glad you don't remember. You don't need to remember. No, John, you do not remember the shout out. But yeah, I remember doing that one day, and yeah, did not quickly learn that no, that's not cool. No, not cool. We're not doing that no more.
I think as a creator, you always mature and like what you want, like how you want to be perceived, and like you do the dumb stuff, and then like you quickly learn like, oh, don't ask for shout outs, don't do follow for follow, don't do like sub for sub, like these things
I have
don't work.
Never been into the sub for sub, follow for follow thing. Never have I.
No, so, but like you hear these things, and like even on Twitch, it's still sometimes a thing. You'll hear follow for follow, and you're just
it happens on YouTube all the time. People will actually come into my damn video comments and be like, "Hey, check out my video," and I'll sub. I'm like, I just delete their comments. Like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Does it not get caught in the filter?
No, sometimes they make it past the filter. Sometimes,
really.
Although I have I think I upgraded to the D-Nimit method, who happens to be in the chat, and put sub and all those words and block now in the filter, so there'll be no more of that.
Yeah, something that like I'd love to see Twitch work on is like you have the ability to upload videos on Twitch, and I think that's cool. It's just like they're not searchable, and I wish they were either searchable or. I get like Twitch is a live streaming platform, and I'm not trying to compete with YouTube in the sense, but like I want those videos to be like easier to see or search for. I don't know. It's just like little things like that I would love to see them.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of crazy that they don't have a search thing going on Twitch, but I guess it's what it is. Mighty Mouse, so you got touching the Twitch. Okay, I mean, you got touching to the dark side. Nothing wrong with that. You like
whoa! It is not the dark side. It is the
other side.
It's the purplest side. You'll see. Let me tell you.
Yeah, John Proctor commented about how he gave me a couple of shout outs, and I was on a live stream with him once. But yeah,
deserved it.
When he did that, I didn't ask for it. I just he was doing a content with him. I just happened to submit a video, and I guess he liked what he saw. But John Proctor was in my live stream like when I first started coming up, man. I remember I was doing a live stream one night, and he ended up commenting, and I was like, "Whoa!" Shocked the hell out of me. Here I am, this nobody just live streaming on my couch, and then Front Page Tech all of a sudden out of nowhere comments in the live stream. I'm like, oh boy, yeah.
That's how like when John came in my stream the first time, it scared the living shit out of me. I go, no freaking way. That Seriously. Cannot be the John Prosser in my chat.
Right. Like, what is this really Front Page Tech for real?
Yeah, same with like Drew. Even when like Drew first popped in my stream. Like, yeah. Like, no freaking way.
Yeah, Drew did the same thing. Wow. It was one Friday night. I was live streaming way back when last year at some point, and then Drew just popped in a comment, and I was like, what is this? What is happening here?
Oh, for sure. No, and it's like, it's those moments that like I will always remember, like even as I grow bigger and bigger. It's like I will always remember like when like my first like big creator popped in my stream, or like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I'll always remember like my first big hit on a podcast episode, or like those little milestones, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was the moment right there.
Absolutely. John Proctor was the first creator to ever give me any type of shout out on YouTube. No, I'll never forget that. And John Rettinger was the very first guest on my podcast, which is crazy. Very crazy.
Very
Now that I
crazy.
think about it, but yeah, there are definitely a bunch of firsts that you just don't forget, no matter how big you are, no matter how long you've been doing it. There are just events that you remember. So,
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's right, Mighty Mouse. Big creators are people too. They put their pants on the same way.
Yeah, we all started at zero, and it's like you can say that comment 100 times, but like for sure, like we all started at zero at some point. Like we all had to go through the same like shit storm that everyone else did.
Yep. Basically,
tough.
but yeah, like some things that these creators do these days just irk me. Like the whole the math tagging, the math random tagging when you post a video, it's just the ugh.
There's only a handful of things I'll instant block, but like degrading me as a creator or my content's usually like an instant block. Even if it's just like a joke, I immediately just throw it out. I'm like, I ain't gonna listen to it. Or no, that's pretty much it. That's the only time I instant block you on Twitter. So
I mean, I don't know.
That's the way to get out.
Sometimes it'd be cool people on Twitter that do that stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? The only time I math tag people when they were guests on my podcast or my live stream. That's about it, dude.
Yeah.
We don't do that stuff.
I'll do that tweets for like when I get rated. If I get rated by big people, like I'll tweet at them. But like that's just because like they rated me. I need to follow that up raid with something like for reasons that's just right. And it's like, hey, you, whoever it is, Ninja or John Prosser, they're basically the same level of famousness. Like, thanks for the raid, or thanks for the host, or thanks for the shout out, whatever. Thank you. That's awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that Twitter has the whole raid system. That's pretty cool.
Twitch has the raid system.
Oh, did I say Twitter? Twitch.
Yeah, you said Twitter.
Man, they're too close, man. I'm probably gonna make that mistake a lot. Twitter, Twitch.
Twitter and Twitch. Those are my two platforms I'm on. That's my two favorites. YouTube's great. Don't get me wrong. I love YouTube, but I am not a YouTuber, and I do not proclaim it.
Yeah, I'm not really like I'm not really anti the tag if some other people are. I know Andrew he refusing to be acknowledged as a YouTuber, and rightfully so because he's present on multiple platforms. But my main platform is YouTube, so I kind of am a YouTuber right now. But even I just don't think. I mean, I do most of my work on YouTube, but I have a podcast.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm on other platforms, so
I have no problem saying that like I'm a Twitch streamer or like I'm a streamer or like anything like that. Like I have no problem because that's like mainly what I do. It's just like something that like Ramina.
Come on now,
yes.
You're right, Ramina.
I never can say her name right. I said it like bad.
Red Romina.
I'm bad with names, Viper. I'm sorry. She never like self-proclaims herself as like a YouTuber. Like she's just a creator, and that's kind of how I looked at it. Yep. In the sense like I dabbled too much in like between like graphic design and streaming and like product design and like just anything in general and being creative. Like I just want to like create anything and not have to like worry about it.
Yeah, speaking of product design, I need to come up with some new merch. I got ideas. I need to work on that.
Well,
Paulie G, what's up, man?
Is that a Paul? Holy Toledo.
Paulie G, yeah. Paul, Paul, what I'm talking about is people that post a new video on Twitter, but they like math tag a bunch of like people when they post a video. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, no, stop. Ugh, annoying.
No, I could definitely see how it can be annoying. It's just, yeah.
And the other thing about being like, I was gonna say the other thing about being a creator or being a person that has like fans that sometimes your viewers or fans will math tag you and stuff too. And I'm just like, stop.
See, like, don't mass tag me. Like, just retweet my tweets. Like, I don't understand how hard this is. Instead of like tagging me in something, like retweet my tweet, because like if you want to like. That's how you get on my good side. Like just retweet my tweets. That's how you become friends.
But sometimes like one of our viewers or subscribers or whatever, they run into an article or whatever. They'll post the article on Twitter and they'll math tag all their favorite creators in the article or whatever like that. And I'm just like, damn it, stop.
Does it help you out in some way, shape, or form? Like especially when you're looking to get tech news or anything like that? Does that help you? Like, oh, I didn't know this was happening or this was a thing.
Not very rarely, rarely. Because I'm reading tech sites every day anyway. That's part of my routine. So
okay.
That's all right. That's the Paul things. I hate when people do that, and then you get notification for all the life too. Yeah, it gets annoying real quick.
That's why I don't comment on like big Twitter threads, like especially like I talked about the Shroud and the words tweet from Twitch about Shroud, and I commented on it, and I was just immediately like, why did I do that? Because it's just like you get all the notifications from it, and I'm just like, ugh.
So this is easy. Mighty Mouse is saying that as a watcher, it is so much easier to make friends and be a part of the community on Twitch. Really? Huh. Well, I guess I would know, but I'm not really on Twitch.
What is it now?
Mighty Mouse is on my Twitch, and they're saying that as a watcher, it is so much easier to make friends and be a part of the community on Twitch. Huh. Interesting.
I would agree to that. I think it's easier as a viewer to. It also depends on like the size of the creator, but like it is very easy for creators or viewers. But like it's really easy for viewers to interact with streamers because Twitch is not about. I'm gonna say content, but like hold on a second. Twitch is not about like. I guess I shouldn't say content. Gameplay. Twitch is not about the gameplay or the game or what you're doing. It's about the connection you can make with your viewer.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the best thing about Twitch because I get to see you as there's no cuts, there's no edits. Like you see me as who I am, like in the flesh, well, through a computer screen, but like you see me like without any cuts or edits. You just see me as like what I am. And so it's much more personal because then like, especially when I'm reading chat, you know, it's easy for me to see like Mighty Mouse, you know, chatting in chat and like get to know him as like a viewer. And then like, as that continues, it's like, oh, Mighty Mouse, what's up, dude? Like, it's good to see you again. Like you have a familiar face to see.
Right. Paulie G, I just posted the link to my Twitch in the chat there. And John Proston said he has notifications turned all the way off on Twitter. I don't blame you, dude. Much stuff as you get into. Yeah, I don't even blame you, man. Twitch is crazy. Twitch can get real crazy. I remember sometimes I would tweet out MKBHD or Jonathan Morrison, and if one of them actually reply to me, and then all their fans like pile on, it gets real interesting real quick in my notification. Damn.
Especially when like even like when I'm tweeting at creators, like in the sense of like trying to get them on the podcast, because like it's all creator based, and like the only way I know how to interact with them is either spend some time in their content and then tweet at them later, or just tweet at them directly, depending on who it is. And like,
yeah, that's the way I made all my connections. I made them by tweeting at people, and hopefully they tweet back and we go from there.
Yeah, exactly. And then like from there, I go from from a Twitter thread to DMs, and so like they'll all of a sudden start commenting on it, and I'm just kind of like, tweets, delete, like gotta get rid of that. All right, solves my problems. Which I have done a couple times where I'm just like, that's too many people like commenting on that. We're done. Like, we're done with that.
And Paulie G had found it on my Twitch. What's up, Paulie G? You're on Twitch. And why is Beth talking about butts and coconuts? What did I miss here? what did I miss here? Why are we talking about butts and coconuts? What's happening here? What is happening? I don't know what's going on out here.
Are you talked about earlier how you're just wanting to take Twitch in the sense of like, because you're able to restream it to two different platforms. Like you'll probably do that for anytime you do a live stream. Will you look at Twitch and try and work with Twitch a little differently instead of just a restreaming platform? Will you try to make either new content or just new content on Twitch? Give some reason.
Probably, but I don't really know. Like I don't really have much of a following on Twitch, so I don't know what I would like go on there and do just for that platform. Like when I live stream on YouTube, I know what I'm doing. I can just turn on the camera and live stream on YouTube and talk about whatever, and people will rock out with me. But on Twitch, I don't really have a plan because I've never really approached it like that before. But now that StreamYard makes it easier for me to do that and live stream to Twitch, there's definitely a possibility of me live streaming just to Twitch more now than I used to, because like I said, OBS with the cluster, I ain't like dealing with all that. But now that I have an easier way to get to Twitch, then now it's definitely a possibility. I just don't know what I would come on Twitch to talk about, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I remember you talked about how you watch a ton of YouTube. Ashley Christ is probably who talks about how to grow on YouTube. And like same with like Harris Heller. Those would probably be my like first two like YouTubers to like spend time on their content and on YouTube to really just learn. Ashley's great. I love chatting with her every once in a while whenever I can get to it. And I'm always in Harris's streams. So those are my two favorite people to like learn from, because they've got the brains to help you on Twitch for sure.
So Paul, the Twitch stuff for discovery, but you have a carryover audience. That's the thing. I mean, I got an audience, but it's not big enough for me to like carry over. Although some of them are making their way over there tonight, which is kind of weird. But
that's the way to do it. That's literally a big way to do it. Is creating content off of Twitch and then bringing them over, because there's just something about commenting in a Twitch chat versus a YouTube chat. Not saying that like YouTube's not great. Don't get me wrong. Don't get mad, YouTube. But like there is something different about chatting in a Twitch chat. Like it's different. It's just a different vibe. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, you would know better than I do. I'm a YouTube dude. I have a whole channel dedicated to live streaming on YouTube. So
that's fair. And like I said, you already have that following on YouTube. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. In your circumstance, it's so different. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's interesting because I have a whole channel dedicated to live streaming on YouTube, and that channel has over 1,000 subscribers. So
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah.
Did you not just get, if not already have it, for super chats?
I just got it like about a month ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting for you. It's so different. It's a case that I've never seen before, to be real. Because like I don't hear people go, I'm gonna go stream on YouTube. But then again, like I'm working with gamers, and no one streams on YouTube for games. I mean, there is, but like if I'm gonna go look for gameplay, I'm gonna go to Twitch. So it's like in your instance where you just live stream, whether it's your Friday Night Vipers or whatever. I guess I never see people live stream on YouTube just because, I guess, is the thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense. Maybe I'm just being dumb. I'm probably just
but with me, like most of my live streams on YouTube are tech related. But you got Nights Like Tonight where I can just come on here and talk about whatever, and people will rock with me because I have that following on YouTube. I don't know if that will really work on Twitch where I don't have like little to no following, though. I don't know. I would have to develop a game plan to try to build Twitch up in its natural habitat, more or less.
I guess you're gonna have to play Minecraft, is what I'm hearing. I guess that's what we're just gonna have to do. If Paul can do it, you can do it. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, Viper doesn't do Minecraft. Actually, I don't even have a gaming platform right now, so yeah.
Look, I'm sure we can get an Atari and get you to play a couple rounds of Pong with everyone. I'm sure we can.
Mia Diva wants to know, what's your Twitter handle?
It's at Signary, but it's like an underscore over here and then an underscore over here, and then in the middle it's Signary. If you just do Signary, you'll find it. Yeah, I mean, Mighty Mouse, that's cool that other streamers like hop into other streams. So that's pretty much how it is on YouTube. I mean, there are big time creators that watch my live streams on Friday night, and I wasn't even aware until some point last year when they started showing up in the chat and started commenting. Kind of crazy how it worked out. But again, I've been doing YouTube for almost 2 years now, so I mean, there's that relationship and things like that. These are people who videos I watch and who live streams and chat I be in, so it's not that big of a surprise to me when they show up in my live streams at some point. So there's that. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, Beth says YouTube has become so much more live stream friendly. I mean, it's easy to live stream on YouTube, so that's cool. But the algorithm in live stream still does not get along, which is why I still have a separate channel for live streaming, because the algorithm still does not know what to do live stream too much. But some people have actually done it pretty well, like Travis and Nick Nimmin. They have done it very well. Me, not so much. Yeah, I've even talked to Travis about. Dang, I'm dying over here. Don't die. I'm trying not to. I have talked to Travis about him like wanting to stream on YouTube or on Twitch, and he's always like, I want to attack Twitch. I just don't know how yet. And I'm really excited to see how Travis and like any other like YouTuber, especially in tech, to attack Twitch. I think it's really I do think it is a smart move to make. It is something that's out of the box. John Prosser tweets it every single time. Like, you need to find your own puzzle. Twitch is the new puzzle. Twitch isn't even a puzzle anymore. It's like, it's just Twitch. I don't know how to explain it to everyone. Like, it's not. It is hard to grow, but like, you can do it. It's not difficult.
Yeah, I'm of the mindset nothing is impossible, but I'm in a position like Travis is. What am I doing on Twitch? That's the big question for me. If I go on Twitch, what am I going to be doing on Twitch?
I think Travis and you, and like, your mindset is YouTube. And while you should always continue to grow your YouTube channel, I fully believe that. You need to take off the YouTube app and look at Twitch without having a YouTube pair of glasses.
That is pretty difficult for somebody like myself who lives
I know.
on YouTube.
I agree. But like, you have to look at it not as YouTube, which is hard.
Okay, so let's go there then. If I look at it not as YouTube, then I see Twitch as a primarily a gaming platform, which is kind of problematic for me because
take out the gaming. Don't think of gaming. What else? It's not just gaming. I know like 97% of it is gaming, and I will agree that it is. But there is more to gaming. Just like there's more to YouTube than just tech.
Right.
And there's more to YouTube than just cinematography, like videos.
Mm-hmm.
So think of it like that. What can you create what can you bring to Twitch that's not being done on Twitch?
Mighty Mouse, there's their book stream being done on Twitch. That's interesting.
There is. There's literally people that read a book to their chat. And you can be like, who would listen to that? And my answer is, do you listen to Audible?
Really?
Or like, do you listen to podcasts? You literally sit in a car and drive to work every day. I do, at least. And listen to people talk on a podcast for an hour. No different than a book stream. The difference is like, you have to figure out how to fit Twitch streams into your daily content. So for me, I don't watch Netflix or Hulu or any of those platforms except for Disney Plus, because I hate you, Disney. And Apple TV is not a real thing.
It will be on Friday.
I know it will. And I'll probably watch the one season of the only show that's on there, and then I'll move on to something else. But like, you have to somehow fit that live stream into your content. And while a live stream can last between 2 and 7 hours, it's very flexible with your schedule. So like, for me, like currently I'm sitting in like 2 other people's channels right now, and I'm just lurking, or I'm just sitting there. I'm still supporting them because my view is still being counted. And occasionally like I'll type in their chat and like check in with friends, or like say hi, or interact with the stream in a sense. It's just, you have to learn to be in that content without being in that content sometimes, if that makes any sense.
Interesting. B-Mac has a question for you. He wants to know, what would you say is the biggest opportunity on Twitch? Monetization, separate audience growth, community connections, all three? Yes, but what would you say most?
What is the biggest opportunity? Gosh, man, everyone thinks I'm a professional, and literally I'm not. But I just feel like I don't know. Community. I think community is key on Twitch. Twitch is about a personal connection with your viewer. The average person can keep a personal connection with someone with about 75 people. After 75 people, it's really hard to stay one-on-one personally with that connection. So if you've got 5 people in your chat chatting with you, interact with those 5 people. Get to know those 5 people. You should know what they did today. Like, ask them, like, what did you do today? And if they said, like, oh, I went to school. Oh, what did you do at school today? Well, I, like, learned math. Oh, what did you learn in math today? Like, interact with them. It's no different than, like, sitting on a couch with 7 friends. Like, what did you do today? Well, I went to school. Well, what did you do at school? I learned math. Like, it sounds dumb, but, like, it's that personal connection because they feel appreciated. They feel like you actually give a shit about them. And then when the stream ends and they come back, they're gonna have that same personal connection because you know that they're in school. You're like, oh, hey, how was school today? Oh, I didn't have school. I had a day off. Oh, cool. What did you do? I played video games, or I watched YouTube. Oh, who do you watch on YouTube? And then they give like things, and then you can interact based off of like YouTube. Or like if they say like, oh, I have a test tomorrow. Oh, cool. Well, good luck on your test. And then the next time you come into their chat, like, oh, how did your test go? Oh, I got an A on it. Oh, cool. It's those personal connections that make your viewers want to stay in their chat. It makes your viewers want to follow you on Twitter. And then like when you say, hey, I'm streaming today, they retweet those tweets. And that's how you grow on Twitch. It's those connections.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, because I think that's a big part of live streaming on YouTube. Being able to go further beyond being in somebody's comment section. If you can have a live stream on YouTube and have that one-to-one interaction with your audience, then that goes a long way to growing your channel on YouTube, because like you said, then they become more attached to you as a creator.
Mm-hmm. Not saying you can't feel attached to anyone in any live streaming platform like YouTube or Mixer or whatever. It's just that's how Twitch is. Twitch is about your personal, and if you're going to focus on anything, it shouldn't be the money or the branding or anything. It literally should be a webcam and whatever you want to do on this platform, and whatever that is, whether that's anything from like a cooking stream to an editing stream to a graphic design stream to a fishing stream. Those do exist. To like anything, like you can live stream anything. There are people that live stream their farm, people. I'm talking like chickens eating literal food for 24 hours.
What is happening here? So you didn't scare Paulie G. He's an introvert. He's not into this whole making connection thing. And BMAC, I think BMAC was raising the same point that you were raising, that's why I think that's why you were trying to talk to me earlier about just streaming exclusively to Twitch, because they're not gonna make those more personal connections. That doesn't lend itself too well to multi-streaming.
Multi-streaming is looked really down upon when trying to grow an audience on Twitch. So in theoretical, like it sounds like a good idea. If I live stream on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, and TikTok all at the same time, I will get a lot of people on different platforms that are watching me. Sounds like a cool idea. But the problem is you break those connections, because the YouTube chat can't talk to the Twitch chat, and the Twitch can't laugh at the same joke that your Twitter chat made fun of. So you break those relationships between platform boundaries. When instead of you just stream on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, then the whole community can laugh at the jokes and, you know, have the conversations with everyone else. And that's why live streaming is actually hurting your Twitch channel instead of making it grow.
Wow.
I know. It is it's crazy.
So BMAX says, Signary, totally agree, and that makes sense. But what then would be the biggest incentive for someone like Viper or myself who are already doing that community connecting on YouTube and YouTube stream? BMAC asking a hard question.
Honestly, are you trying to ruin my relationship with Viper today? Because I feel like that's what's going to happen. If I was Viper in Viper's shoes, I would do this restreaming for about a week, literally about a week, maybe a month at most. And I would do things like the podcast and say like, hey, we're going to do like the podcast on YouTube. And then like, hey, we're going to end this stream and go on Twitch and live stream like an extended edition. And I would do that for like a couple episodes. And then I would kind of try and kill the YouTube live stream channel until the Twitch channel started to get some numbers and some growth, and then solely only stream on Twitch. Because I do see anyone that's getting into tech, photography, anything that's outside of gaming will thrive, because Twitch is looking for something new. They're always looking for something new. You know, it was kind of like in video games, battle royales became so popular because the FPS multiplayer wanted something new. They needed something new and fresh, and battle royales brought that to the table. And we're always looking for something new and different, and Twitch is looking for something new and different. So things like science and technology, reading streams, graphic design streams, body painting streams, makeup streams, just chatting streams, photography challenge streams, IRL streams. Like, these things are not gaming, and they're different. You just get to see something different. I know I watch AF Katie all the time, and she does like she'll play video games, but then she'll also do like body painting streams and like makeup streams. And don't get me wrong, look, I'm not saying I love makeup, but like it's not about the makeup. You need to get that out of your head. It's not about the makeup. It's not about the body paint. It's not about the game. It's about the relationship I have with that streamer. That's why I show up every time in the chat.
Yeah, B-Mac, I think that would be the biggest thing. If you want to try to get bigger on a different platform, then that probably would be the biggest thing to. But Josh just suggested I kill my live streaming channel on YouTube.
Look, I'm not saying
the channel that I just built up to 1,000 subscribers and just got monetized. Are you out of your mind?
It's okay. Think about it like this.
That's funny.
It's funny because like you're hurting yourself. Like you're taking three steps back. But Twitch is 7 steps forward.
How am I taking 3 steps back though?
You're killing the ability for super chats. First of all, to get monetized on Twitch, you probably could do overnight or within a week. I firmly believe that. So your monetization wouldn't be the end of the world. And you can always still receive donos that are not monetized by YouTube. So yay. Because you could just get a PayPal and then boom, bam, or use your buy my coffee.
Yeah, we're buying me coffee already. Yeah.
Correct. So even though you might try to kill your YouTube channel for your live streams, in reality, you're bringing something new. Friday Night Viper, kind of like another person who I really would love to see bring this on his channel is those tech fights with Tech Team. I think if he brought those to Twitch, they would thrive hugely. But if you think I'm going to go tweet at someone and tell them how to run their content, I'm no bueno on that one. But I do think if you bring something there, it's kind of like TikTok. Everyone takes TikTok as like a joke, but in reality, like, sure, it's mean, cringy content, but like there are people making really cool, interesting stuff. And it's like, you just have to look at the platform from a different perspective. And like, yes, it's live streaming, but what can you live stream? Well, video games. Well, okay, hold on. What else can you live stream? I don't know. That's the I don't know part. That's what you need to figure out. And your Friday Night Vipers, your podcast, your casual talks and hangouts, those are why people will come into these chats and listen, because they want to hear the conversations that's going on and be a part of it. Not saying you can't have that on YouTube, but having it on Twitch, it'll go farther because Twitch is everyone's looking for something new on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
So while I'm not going to tell you to go kill your YouTube channel tonight, it is something to think about in the sense of like, yes, Vype Live is cool. Friday Night Viper is a cool idea. It's a great concept. It's how do you bring this audience, these 25, 23 people, 500 people watching, and drag them over to Twitch? That's the key. That's the key thing to figure out. How do I get all of these people into Twitch while you slowly merge them over until it's kind of a new thing? You advertise it in your YouTube or in your YouTube channel in the sense of like, you always advertise your Twitter. And you just said earlier, your Twitter's growing at a rapid, faster rate than your own YouTube channel is.
It is.
So now the key now is to advertise your Twitch channel instead of Vype Live at the end of your videos, and that will pull traction over to it because they want to see the live content outside of the videos.
Well, that's the I don't really advertise my live stream channel except in my as a link in my description. But I don't really advertise on my video. I think
if you could try it for a month, try advertising just your Twitch. Be like, yo, we're gonna do Friday Night Vipers on Twitch for a month. And not even that, just advertise your Twitch. If you want to see me live, go see me live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Viper1. Come check me out. And just try and live stream and see what happens where you go from 0 to wherever you are at the end of the month. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if you see a little bit of growth, try again for another month. And I think you definitely could merge everyone over from YouTube to Twitch.
I don't know about that because not even Teloto Tech can pull that off. I mean, he got like maybe a fraction of his audience over on Twitch.
You're not going to get everyone.
Oh,
but
no,
that's
no.
the thing. But like you're going to get more and more people from the Twitch platform to come in.
Oh, I think you're saying right. Very interesting.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying also I'm not going to not watch you on YouTube anymore because now I see that you're on Twitch. But to be like you currently are at 4 current viewers right now.
Yep.
If that number stays for a full week, you become. I also don't know how many followers you have actually. Oh, you have 39. Oh, that's easy. That's easy to fix. So by what's the day? Monday? I would say by next week, Tuesday, you would be an affiliate on Twitch.
Wow.
I can make that bet.
So here's the problem I have with your moving everybody over to Twitch. My man Taylor Tech has 180,000 YouTube subscribers, and he doesn't even have 7,000 Twitch followers.
But how many is he pulling in a live stream on the Talos of Tech? 120?
More than that, buddy.
I don't know. I literally just throw out a random number. I really have no idea.
Jason, how you doing, man? I am simultaneously live streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. So I am testing this multi-streaming to Twitch. So that's what I am testing. Paulie G, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. But yeah, what I'm trying to say, Josh, is that it's like Andrew ever says all the time. You can't like try to pull people off one platform into another. I mean, you can pull some, like your hardcore fan base, they will do it. But for a person my size right now who barely has like 3,000 on one channel and 1,000 on the other, trying to pull people to another platform is just not really smart right now because I don't have the fan base to do it. Although starting on a different platform like Twitch is not a bad idea, but I don't know if it's the best idea to be trying to pull people off of YouTube. I think your earlier suggestion, like just live streaming it to Twitch and not YouTube, would probably be a better bet just to try to build up that thing on Twitch if I wanted to do that. But trying to pull my YouTube people over to Twitch is probably not the best move right now.
You only know what's the best move for your content. I can't make that call. All I can give is my opinion at the end of the day, and that's all that is. It's not it's not in the sense of telling you have to do this. But like someone that's on Twitch on a day-to-day basis and always is looking for new content, while the science and technology thing is different, podcasting would be a big one to pull in. It would be really cool to see, even like Friday Night Viper, to see that energy brought on Twitch is something different. It is very different. But like I said, you can stream anything on this platform. You just have to figure out what to stream. If someone is literally streaming their chicken in a farm for 24 hours, it's called Our Chicken Life. It literally has 82 people watching a chicken sleep at night, people. 82 people are watching a chicken sleep.
No, John. That's not happening. Viper is not going to TikTok, bro. Viper ain't doing it. Sorry, not happening.
Wow, that is a video I would love to see.
I'd
pay money for that video.
That is not
I
happening.
don't know how many coffees do we have to donate to see that?
That's not happening. No, thank you. I'm good. The kid can have TikTok. They can have that.
You make me sound so young when you say kids. I'm only 23, people.
Oh, you're on TikTok?
No, I mean, I just watch TikToks, but I watch them all off of Instagram.
No, but all the kids on TikTok are like what? In their teeny boppers, more or less.
I mean, yeah, but like I do see like, I do agree. There is a lot of children on that podcast on that platform. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, now that I can stream the Twitch with no issue, it's very compelling.
It is. And like, while I don't want to stop you from live streaming on YouTube or like discourage you that you shouldn't.
Oh, that's not happening.
It is. Anyone that's looking to live stream more, I would recommend Twitch. If someone was telling me like, where should I go live stream at? I have, 40,000 people on YouTube, or I have 70,000 people on YouTube. It's like live stream on Twitch. Well, and my only 2 reasons is like, I don't keep all my eggs in the basket. In the sense of like, I don't have all of my subscribers on YouTube, but I also have them on YouTube and Twitch, or YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So now, like, it just gives those subscribers reasons to come over here and like be more in a personal connection. That's all what a live streaming is about. It's about creating a personal connection with that creator.
Yep, I agree. Yo, Papriana Tech, have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you.
Take it easy, Jason.
Yo, where are you right now?
Me? Like, where am I at?
Yeah, where are you? What state?
I'm in North Dakota, so I'm in Central Time.
So what time is it there?
It is 11:46.
You're on Central Time?
Yeah, boy.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm also from Chicago, but
I know that, but I didn't know North Dakota was on Central Time though.
I mean, it really shouldn't be. It should be on whatever time zone is to the left. So mountain.
Pacific Standard Time.
I don't know.
A mountain, whatever that was.
I don't know what it is. But no, yeah, I'm on Central. I'm on the bleeding end of Central.
So mind about that. She sees a lot of guys that put up videos on YouTube and go live on Twitch. Yeah, like Mike Drew, or Drew used to do live streams on YouTube, and then like on event day when he's doing a live react, he'll do a pre-live stream on YouTube, and then he'll be like, "We're gonna finish it up on Twitch, and then do it that way." So, yeah. It could be done. But yeah, I agree with Dr. Donna Walter here. Live streaming is definitely a good way to build a relationship with your audience. I mean, I am living proof of that, so I can definitely agree with that, no doubt.
Here's my coming back to that whole conversation with like TikTok and children. And while I agree in the sense that TikTok has a lot of kids, Viper used to be a millennial app, and Instagram used to be just for kids, and now it's adults. And TikTok will grow up. It will take time, but it will grow up.
Eventually.
It's no different than where Facebook was just kids, and then it did grow up and become more mature. Well, I don't know about Facebook, honestly. Facebook kind of just went down a tank on its own.
But you also have to be purposeful. I can't talk about what you're doing online.
Correct.
I'm trying to become a full-time tech content creator. TikTok is not really something that is going to benefit me. So I don't really have no use for it.
I think I don't create tech content. I just love technology. It's why I watch half of the tech creators that are probably in this channel, or in this chat. But again, no different than Twitch. You would have to figure out how to create content on TikTok that worked for technology. I don't know what that is or what that looks like. I don't know how to make that happen, but like, also, Genos has made a good point in the YouTube chat. There is better live latency on Twitch.
Yeah, somebody was telling me earlier that Twitch seems to be ahead of the YouTube chat, which I find interesting.
There is a handful of things I like about YouTube, the ability not to have OBS or things like that, just for people to just get on and live and instant. But something that I do like about Twitch is their low latency. They're almost instant like reaction. And again, a part of that is for the connection of having a personal relationship with that creator. Yep,
no doubt. All right, and on that note, I need to get out of here because I need to go to sleep. I got to work in the morning. Human being. Unfortunately, this is not my full-time gig, and my full-time gig requires me to get up early in the morning and go to work. We're stuck.
Oh, same here.
Hopefully one day there will be my full-time gig, and I'll be able to hang out whenever. But thank you guys for tuning in to the live stream. It's a weird thing, that live stream on Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Joshua, thank you for joining me. Zach, thank you for coming in earlier. And that will, no doubt, man, that will be a wrap for this particular live stream. I will be back on I don't know if I'll be back before Friday, but we'll see. You all can keep up with me on the main channel. I'll be putting out some more content on the main channel throughout the week probably. But as far as live streaming goes, it's either, I don't know. Obviously, I'll be here on Friday, but I may or may not be back before Friday, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm out of here. So, until the next time. I don't need my voice right now. Wow. It's crazy. So, until the next time, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So, come back for more.